Ready. Start.
Player.
One.
Bam. With a quick cut, I hit the wrong button.
Oh,
Damn, we're gonna make sure you
restart
sew
it.
that.
Just restart it.
Sew it up like the.
I kind of like you. I think we'll just clip it.
Just sew it.
Yeah, dude. Because
This takes more time, dude.
we'll be like,
Fuck it. Erase it all. We'll do it live.
Fuck it.
yeah. Should we start it right now? That would be the little bit for the intro of the thing. Fuck it. Do it live. Well, I guess you never know because at the Lost Minds podcast, you never know.
We don't do anybody
when
dirty
or
like
where
that.
you're coming from because we like to get you thinking. Definitely thinking
On your toes.
Keep people on their toes. Because I like to do surprises and shit, dude.
Subdue surprises.
Last time we tried to do the Packy challenge, I did a fun surprise for you, dude, and Admir crushed it down, huh?
What?
I don't know. Maybe.
We tried to
Chipgate.
First we tried to do it. He didn't want to
2022.
do it, and then we did it afterwards.
Yeah,
It's 'cause I was-
And then you
for
can't
it.
find your
No, the
chip.
first weekend I couldn't do it because I got food poisoned by a fellow podcaster.
False.
It was something in the coffee, apparently,
Yeah.
dude.
Somebody put some shit in my coffee. It got me sick. I couldn't do it. I was like, oh, dude. They were trying to cripple me to get an advantage over me because they knew I was going to crush that fucking chip.
I knew you did.
So I was like, nope, I'm not having it. I put my foot down like a gentleman.
Very nice.
Blue suede shoes. Put them down. Said, I'm not crossing that line. And then we did it the next weekend, and I completely crushed it because I knew that on that day, the stars would align.
Very nice, dude. Well,
thought you were
it
gonna
worked
get a
out pretty
little
good for us,
accent there.
dude.
I was going to go somewhere, but then I was like, dang, I got to fucking
All right.
pump the brakes on that
Well,
one.
I know. Well, dude, you kind of shit on that surprise a little bit, so I feel like you need to work on your surprise game,
fuck.
dude.
Is
If you're
it
trying to
another
have
one
chicks,
under my chair?
No, I had to put it over here because you're handsy. All right.
Fuck, dude.
So this is some Lost Minds merch, but that's mine, so that you guys can check that out. Lost Minds on Amazon, all that good shit. But
dude.
giving Admir a one-up, dude. I got him a little gift here, dude.
Aw, thanks.
He didn't want to take some shots. I was like, we'll take some shots of this shit right here, dude. If he's trying to, I mean, I don't know what it
Oh, shit,
is.
is this
I mean,
a
just
bottle?
kidding. I don't know. Shit, I can't ever give
Oh
surprises.
fuck, dude! I'm gonna get screwed.
But,
right
you
now.
know, I
Just
figured.
This is my life.
Yes, there we go,
There
dude.
we go. Open it up, dude. Ooh.
Boom, a little Hennessy.
A little Hennessy.
Last time he's like, "What's cognac?" Cognac's a little interesting. You know, I don't know what it is, but there's some Hennessy, dude. People like it, you know.
All right.
So, fucking, we got the cognac candle. Admir's freaking feeling frisky, dude.
Feeling it.
This
Got the
is
cigars.
it's something from France, right? It's something cool in France. Maybe the people in the comments will tell us why, but cognac is. We could pull it up, dude. We can give you guys a lesson, but today's a special day, dude. Admir's wetting his willy.
1769,
How old are you today, dude?
1765.
So then shake it
Well-
up, give you some cognac. You know, you haven't tried it. You know, give you
haven't.
first try, dude.
We could
fucking
take it
pop
after
that
this.
cherry, dude. We popping cherries here at the Lost Minds
Should
podcast.
have told me before I filled this up with some.
All right, let's take these
It's all
real
good
quick.
because we always sip indented brick here, dude. Lost Minds podcast.
Happy birthday, Admir.
We love it, dude. And
Old enough
HB.
not to cry
one up, dude. That's
every
what the.
day.
So I throw in there just the one up, dude. Because congratulations on
Sorry, I make myself look like a clown.
upgrading, dude. You know, making
Level
it to the
up.
next level, dude.
up.
Because
You know, one thing I've found, like I've come to the
Things can be
conclusion of,
crazy.
dude, is being alive, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
life is
no, like
crazy,
it's
man.
like I never actually. You don't. It's almost like one of the things you take for granted.
Yeah.
Just being alive. You know what I'm saying?
life.
Like that's the one thing I feel like it is you, and you take granted for it for being alive, in a sense. I've just come to the conclusion of, or like that realization really recently. Like, holy fuck, dude.
Well, a lot of people could use that
I
realization.
don't want to say it, but like you're kind of lucky, dude. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of lucky.
Waving a gun around. Listen, guys, kind of lucky you're alive. Especially
wanna
around
say-
me.
yeah. I don't want to say it's God's will.
But you are the Lord of all.
That's what, dude. It is kind of wild because it reminds me actually of an Alan Watts thing. I like to shout out Alan Watts if you haven't listened to him or check some of his shit out. But he even talks about that where sometimes people think about all this kind of crazy stuff and wanting to do everything about like changing the world. You know, I need to be working and doing this or doing that. When a lot of times he's like, let me ask you the question, like, who are you? Like, so who are you? And someone was like, oh, well, you know, my name's Brick. Okay, well, what do you do for profession? Oh, I'm an electrician. Oh, okay. Like, you want me to stamp that on your tombstone? Like, was that like what defined you? You know, like there's more to a person, you know. And so when you're like,
I want to
just saying who you are, like defining who you are is a big thing, you know. Like that's with life. It's like your life's big if you like that's your defining thing. Because there's a handful of people that really know what their defining thing is and go out and crush it. And then there's also that handful of people that know what their defining thing is and they do it on the weekends and they absolutely love it, you know?
I want to be a rebel
and so
leader
there's
in,
that
the Congo.
spectrum, you know? He's like,
Fuck it, I'm out.
he's Operation, what is his name? General Butt Naked. Fucking the guy that would run through fucking butt naked
That would
and
be
shit.
me, dude.
They're
Scaring.
like,
They're like, he's got a python on his leg.
I know. Yeah, what the hell? There's two of them running in. There's one of them and a small midget between them or some shit. It's like fucking Admiral's just like, he's like, no, dude. It's like
They're like, what's leaving these tracks in the rainforest? It's like just a giant
Very
ditch
unusual.
being dug out.
oh man, dude. Yeah, it's like
It's like a monster.
yeah, when you go hunting and you get a deer and that the deer has like a weird rack and it has if it has a what is it a
I have
weird
no
like
idea,
if it has a knife or just a one weird thing sticking out of it. They call it it's like a unique or like abstract and shit. That'd be Admir. They're running and shit. They're like,
shiny.
he's got a special, dude. He's what do they call it? A
holographic
unique
card.
one, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he is.
Or
He's like,
ultra rare.
he's like, that's off some anime. It's like Princess Mononoke shit, dude. It's just like multiple like dimension. Yeah, that's another cool movie too.
Just kill. What's it called when it was like salting the land? Wherever you ever heard of that?
Salt of the Earth.
I think they did it like the Vikings or some shit. The British did it somewhere. They like
salted the land.
yeah.
How?
So
That's
like
valuable,
if people
dude,
are
back in the
coming in
day.
like to conquer your land, right? So they can
to
like grow.
sabotage it.
Salt
You
them.
you salt it so that way they can't plant anything there.
Oh, I see
know
what
what I'm
you mean.
saying?
Just fuck up their.
I don't remember who
crops and
did it. It was
shit.
a French or somebody.
I
Probably
see
the
that.
French. They retreat a lot. So like if they're if they're like retreating, you know, like
Hey, that's
flood all
from
the
France,
water.
dude. You be shit on the French. You're like,
This is from
fucking-
France.
That's as far as I
Shit.
got. I read it and shit. I'm like cognac because remember you're like, what's cognac, dude? I'm like,
Oh, it is
that's a
French.
shit that fucking people sip on. That like I know rappers enjoy
Reduced
it, dude.
in bottle.
So I was like, maybe I'll pull it up and figure out what it is. But do you be shitting on them, dude? They're still gonna
Cognac
be-
is a place in France.
Oh, and it's probably where it has to come from, huh?
Yeah.
You think
So that's how original they were.
it's
What's
like-
this
yeah.
drink?
Do you think
I don't
it's
know. Where do you make it?
Cognac.
Cognac.
I think it's like a brandy. I don't fucking know, dude. There's
Yeah,
only
pull it
one
up.
thing I know about
The French.
life.
Is that fucking
It's unpredictable.
dude? So funny. Like the first question that pops up when I like using Google. We already did the Google challenge or whatever. If you want to know how big Google is, pick your favorite thing to search, whatever. If it's like BBC's, dude, or fucking BBW's, whatever you're
British
into.
broadcast.
Any one of those things, you hit that shit in there, and it'll tell you so many searches. Keep going to the very last page, and you're gonna see how they're lying to you, dude. And you don't have them options for them, whatever you're looking
You don't
at.
need all that many options, dude.
Yeah, you're like, they give you too many options. You don't know what to do with them. And this was funny halfway through them. So if you're going 10, 10, 10, if you notice, you'll see usually about the same 10 will be the same ones. So,
Yeah.
and 10 will be on 20 and make their way down. But it was funny, dude. The first thing that popped up for like suggestion is like, is Hennessy considered cheap liquor?
Is
like,
it?
No, it's not. Because it's like, it's
I don't
special.
know. They don't have the fucking goo, the gobbity goo on the top.
Let's see. It's so funny because I wonder how it's even pronounced. Cognac.
Gobbity goo.
You guys,
Just freaking pulled like a.
do you guys remember
liver or
like
something?
I remember what I remember with Hennessy is doing the Incredible Hulks. Do you remember doing those?
Yeah.
It was a Hennessy
With the
and
blue shit.
yeah, fucking hypnotic.
Hypnotic.
And
that's
it
what
mixes
is.
up to make a green fucking
The Green Hulk.
yeah, the Hulk, dude. Fucking, it's crazy how
It's
we
the
get
Hulk's juice,
fucking
dude.
we drink some shit, dude. And there's a
You
special
just
way how
take
to
a shot of
drink
the
it.
Hulk's juice.
Is there?
Supposedly, dude. How do you drink cognac? And it's in a special glass and stuff. Oh, so it's a type of brandy made from a spirit of a fruit exclusively that is a type of grape known as the superior type of grape that is grown only in the Cognac region of France.
Wow.
So it's a brandy made from a special type of grape.
So you're
dude.
not supposed to shoot it?
No, you go ahead and drink however you like, dude. There are people sipping on ice. A lot of people chug it. Dude, we made it
I
with
think
Incredible
those
Hulks.
people are murderers, dude.
Dude, we made it with Incredible Hulks, dude. That was probably
What are they
that was the
called?
most disgrace.
Yeah, disrespectful.
Mixing it with Hypnotic, dude.
Disrespectful, dude.
Hypnotic might as well be that purple shit with the fucking glitter.
You know the people who like sip this shit from like a glass?
Pimps,
I find
dude.
that so
Fucking us.
strange,
We're pimps,
dude.
dude.
I find it so weird.
Remember when you were in Europe, dude? That's how everybody
like-
is. We'd be like, and then they're like, ha, nice. You know, they'd be enjoying it, I guess. And we're just like, they're like, the Americans, you're savage, dude.
We just go for the fucking
guess.
Gotta
kill,
get
dude.
somewhere.
Yep, I got places to be.
Yeah, we're like, we gotta crush that shit.
In America,
to see,
you
you
take
know?
3 or 4 shots and then you fucking try to get your destination before it
Get in
hits
your
ya.
big truck and you just drive.
To go through there, dude. That
You're just fucking on the freeway. Oh fuck, dude!
Nothing but trucks.
I know that's what it is funny. Everyone thinks of
Nothing
like
but trucks flying everywhere.
monster trucks like crushing them, like because over there, dude, their version of a big truck's a wagon, huh? They're
Yeah.
Like, what kind of wagon? You got like a station wagon and shit, like or like an SUV or whatever. Like a truck is like a work truck, dude. They'd be like, oh god, fucking crushing them. And
Dude,
shit.
have you ever been to the website The True Size of? Or some shit like that?
Oh.
Damn, boy.
Okay.
He's like trying to
Bro,
figure it
dude.
All
out.
right, let's see where this goes.
It's like Sleb's
but
feet or
basically-
whatever, where the people just upload as many pictures of Sleb's feet they can,
That'd
dude.
be so funny. What's that website called?
It's called like Celeb's Feet or some shit like that.
One
People,
more time.
Celebrities
Spell that for me.
like
Spell it for me.
damn, there was this one podcast guy. He's fucking I can't remember who it was, but he was doing that. He's like to see how famous people were. He's like, I'm gonna pull them up to see how many photos of their feet have been uploaded.
Oh, shit.
Because if they're really famous, a lot of
Yeah.
people are tracking them down. So he's like, oh, they have a really high rating on like Celeb's Feet or some shit.com or like.
So it's called thetruesize.com.
Okay.
And
Blink,
basically
blink, 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 blink. True size, baby.
So up here on the top you can
All the
you
ladies.
just click on there and you type in like let's say Utah for instance, and it gives you Utah, and then you could drag Utah and compare it to other countries.
Okay.
Oh, like the
See how big it
size
is.
of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
So,
gonna
like,
give
How
us
big is it
comparison.
compared to France?
To France,
Yes.
It's probably the same size, if not bigger.
it's
I'm gonna-
it's about
let's
half
say-
the size of France.
Is it? I'm gonna say it's bigger.
It's about half. No, it's not bigger. It's about half the size of France. Kind of
Zoom
hard
in?
to see.
Can you go any zoomer? anymore?
Yeah, you can zoom in. Just the borders kind of go fucking wonky.
Because oddly enough, dude.
It's big. It's about the same size as the
Wow.
United Kingdom.
Oh yeah. So if you put
like,
all
if
the
you
ages,
were to put Utah up here and like fill in all the land where the water is, Utah and the UK are about 1 to 1.
oh, yeah, crush it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's
France is
so
about
nuts.
2 Utahs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's
About.
wild how long it takes to travel. So it's interesting. If you
Utah's
go to
pretty
France,
fucking big.
I've traveled a little bit, dude. I've traveled to France, Paris. Shit, dude. Fucking the south of France.
Literally
dude.
shit.
Shit, dude.
Literally
South of
shit,
France
dude.
is where it's at, dude. Marseille, all them. But it's crazy going from Marseille to because I went through Spain to like Barcelona to get to like Portugal. Those are like 2 days essentially of a trip. Like going from Barcelona on a fucking train to Lisbon was like 2 days.
Lisbon in
it was
Australia.
Like, it was a whole day, but like from Marseille
It's just like-
Brisbane.
or you're thinking of Brisbane, I think, or Brisbane or what is that? Is it Brisbane? Brisbane, right? I'm
Oh.
like shit. We better know. But to all the people, we love you all over wherever
It's
you're
only
at.
2
dude.
days for
Yeah.
Brick.
Even our
dude.
French
on the
listeners,
train,
dude.
like passes out like a piece of luggage because he's wearing his
Someone
plaid
grabbing him
shirt.
by the back of the
Hey, this one's going to Brisbane.
That'd be
Wakes
so
up,
funny,
fuck, dude.
To wake up in like the freaking the like
lost
wheel
and
of the
found.
plane and shit. It's like
lost
whoa
and found.
shit, dude. Yeah, fucking- the
We did not
oversized load
open
all
this
taped
yet.
up and
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, fucking hell.
Dude, there was one time I went by myself up to Bosnia, and when I was coming back, they like saran wrapped my bag, like for like through
Protection?
customs. No, like so it's like they
That's like
opened
what
it.
suspicious people do. I see that shit where
Yeah.
they do the thing spinning it. Like I'm like that guy's smuggling like fucking little birds and some fucking cases and shit, dude. Like that's Admir, dude. He's got
Small
like
creature
fucking
in
like
there.
15. I don't even know geckos or some shit. What would you have, dude?
Probably like fire ants or some shit.
salamanders. or
Dude, I
something.
know.
Ant
huh?
queens.
All these
from
ant
different
queens and
parts
shit
of the
like that.
world.
Yeah, dude. Fucking-
No, dude, I'd have him in the same thing the dude from Jurassic Park had him in the
Ooh,
little
yeah.
freaking
The shaving cream.
That's so. I've always wanted one just for like the desk. That'd be so sick,
That'd be
dude. When it's
dope,
like,
dude.
we got a doctor here. It's like doctor.
Well, if
No
you
one
even
gives
had
a
one
shit.
for like a 6-shooter, you know, to reload.
Oh, to pull stuff out of. Yeah,
because
like,
it looked like it, right?
Yeah.
It had like 8 vials or
that'd be
something
kind
in
of
there.
cool. Yeah, that was clever, dude. See, that's the OG. It was funny. I remember talking a lot of
Nobody's
shit on
clever
movies
that way
recently.
nowadays. They
Well,
just stick it
I
up
was
their
talking
butt.
shit about how people remake movies and they keep
Shove
them
it up their
going. And all that kind of shit. I think we might even talked about it. We were talking because a lot of times I do get tired of the remakes and how they keep pumping them out. Like we're on Avengers like 10. Dude, after watching that, after our Halloween special, dude, check it out, dude. If you haven't checked it, dude, it's
good.
what is it? A ghost, a cowboy, or no, a ghost, a fucking pirate, and a gay cowboy walk into a bar. Check it out.
Yeah.
I bet you can't guess which one of us is the
Which is which? Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah. Who do you think would be what?
Leave it in the comment description below.
Oh shit.
Section below.
Subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Also check out the merch. What were we talking about just before that, dude? Because
Remakes.
oh yeah, that was it. So during that whole
Smuggling.
time they were doing horror shows. Dude, I was shitting on us back in the day. Dude, they did the same shit back in the day, dude. There's like Halloween 5 and shit, you know. I'm like, oh good god, dude. They pump shit dry, dude. Jaws, all
Just
these
like me.
classics that I've really liked. I'm like, yeah. I remember the first. I remember the first episode. Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, that's how they do, dude. They fucking put me away, fucking hard, wet, satisfied, dude. Fucking ready to go, dude. Just fucking done.
Ready to go.
And like, dude, it's kind of wild. I was like, man, that's kind of interesting. There's a lot of shit that regurgitates and shit, and that's why when someone comes out with a new, unique idea, it fucking explodes, dude. Like, look at like Game of Thrones, dude. Yeah, Saw. Like, they just pump them dry, dude. Like, that's a unique idea for Halloween. Like, coming out, Saw, dude. It hit the big leagues. They're like, dude, for the next 10 years, we're getting a new.
And it was
movie
high schoolers, wasn't it?
One.
Where? I don't know what you're talking about.
Not directed it, but came up with the idea, sold the idea.
For Saw? I don't know.
Boss move, dude.
I
That's
think,
a scary fucking setup. The first one was interesting.
I'd
dude.
like to interrogate those people now. Be like, what the fuck was wrong with you? Like, when I was in school, dude, you know, it was just
dude, they had to ask themselves.
butterflies and rainbows.
Yeah, they had to be sitting there asking themselves this question, like, which I'll ask you guys. Dude, so would you rather have it chained to your arm or your leg?
Or your
Why?
dick.
Do you want to have it sawed off your arm or your leg? What are you picking? Arm or leg? Would you
Leg.
rather? Leg?
Leg.
I think I'd go leg too.
Depends which leg.
I'm gonna have a fucking.
middle
I'm
one.
gonna cut. I'm having my leg like either a badass
Arms.
pirate or the Blade
Arms,
Runner.
for sure.
Arms, dude, that would be
Dude,
hard.
they have a 1 in 3 chance of fucking me up forever.
Ever put the knife or like a gun on it? All right, what would I'm gonna go leg. You went leg.
You
went
probably
arm.
have a better chance of surviving the arm
I'd go
now.
arm. Yeah. No.
Because you have
How?
the artery
How are
in
they
your legs.
how are they taking it off?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Is it like through a saw? Is it
Is
like
it
a
from your
giant
knee?
machine? Is it like
Professionally.
is it up by your
Say professionally, where they like can. They usually do by joints, huh?
Oh, it'd be like a surgeon?
Mm-hmm. I think they usually do by joints or where like nubbing and stuff. Since we're professionals, dude.
If I had to, I'd do my wrist.
I got my degree in Juilliard.
And then I'd have like a
Your
new
wrist.
wrist
My medical degree from
installed,
Juilliard.
dude. A perfect one.
It's just like that.
Just ready, like a little toy soldier hand.
That'd be funny, dude. Yeah, he's
You're like, you could do so many things with this.
It's like a
So many-
Lego brick.
Yeah.
dude, you know how that like one guy that was doing impregnations for chicks, so like people that come to a sperm bank and stuff, and he would like help them so they can get them like
He helped
inseminated.
them for sure.
Yeah, he was like, it was a conspiracy, or not even conspiracy, where a lot of girls got together where they think that he had given them his sperm for their kids, and it turned out he did.
How horrible would that be? Was he
Yeah, dude.
ugly as fuck?
He was kind of funky. I'll pull him up. He owns, or he's the father of like a bunch of them, and it was a big documentary. And then they went back and like caught
he
his
in jail?
ass. I think he is, or whatever.
For what? Bringing life?
Imagine Admir does. That's what.
Defending his
That's
ass.
the creepiness of some. That's why like
It's
some
always
doctors are
got to
crazy,
be
dude.
a fucking devil's advocate, dude.
Admir does that. Some girl like loses his arm. He's like, oh my god. He's like, let me help you out. He like gives her a prosthetic where her hand's like stuck. He's like, to this perfect molding. She's like, it's a very specific size, and he's like, yes, it is. It's fucking. You're goddamn right. It's specific, dude.
Perfect match.
He's like, it's all yeah. It's like got a weird like hold to it where he's like, what are they? Oh man, they call. He's like, I'm a fucking unique dude. I got a unique fucking rack on me or whatever. They fucking.
Oh, you're talking
they
about
call
the
for a
deer?
deer hook, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. All right.
But it's kind of wild, dude. It's crazy how we are remakers of a lot of this stuff.
Am I cracking this?
Yeah,
Are we
we
taking a
always-
sip of this?
We remake everything, dude.
Yeah, we are gonna take a sip of that.
What are we taking? What are we remaking?
A lot of movies. We do a lot of stuff. That's why, if you haven't watched
Have
that, Admir recommended the Graham Hancock and the Randall Carlson podcast on Rogan's, which was really good, dude. If you guys haven't checked that shit out.
What the fuck?
to us, you did.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sending it
yeah,
out to
in
the
the
people,
chats,
dude.
in the
Yeah.
chats.
It was a good.
This is his recommendation to everybody out there. I'm like,
Yeah,
go
he's
to
like, I'll speak
phub.com.
for him, dude. I'm like mansplaining his ass and shit. I'll speak for you, dude. But it brings out to like that new. He's got that new series too. What is it? Ancient Architect
good.
or whatever. It's fun, dude, and it's like, oh, here we go.
It's the same shit, but it's good knowledge.
Yeah.
Each episode.
Yeah, it is. It's like if you've read his books and all that kind of stuff, then you're in on the know.
That looked really syrupy.
It's thick, huh? Can you do it on the cube, dude? Are we gonna rock the spill cam up in here, dude? Should I just sit here with the thing? Is he even making the glug 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 sound?
God damn it! Why did I put him like
Very
that?
nice, very nice.
I don't know. All right, well, let's try. I've never had this before.
Thank you, sir.
But I guess we're gonna be trying it today.
Wow. Oh,
Like
hey,
a little sip first, right?
I don't know,
You're gonna
dude.
Smell it.
You want to take a little sip?
10,000 flavors.
How is it? Let me guess. I've never.
To Admir's birthday, he is officially, what are you, 28?
26, baby.
26 and ready.
I look 33, but I'm 26.
He's like, I'm fucking 18, dude. I'm so young, dude. He's like, I'm ready, dude. Trust me, you don't want to be there, dude. Getting up to the next level.
It's
where
tough,
it's
dude.
at,
I can
dude.
feel it. Like I woke up this morning, and I was like,
There's a lot of people
Sneeze
knocking
too
hard
hard and your back hurts.
huh?
Sneeze too hard and your back
Yeah.
hurts.
And
No,
there's
I
people
woke
pushing
up
you
and I was
down.
like, oh, damn it. I definitely thought I was going to be fucking.
Yeah, you're like, hey, that's what I'm gonna shout
Wake
out.
up in a coffin.
Fucking
Fuck!
CBD creams, dude. People
Yeah.
always shitting on that shit. It fucking is nice, dude. You
CBD
rub a little
in
bit on there.
general, dude.
It's almost like being a young person where you're like kids when they have like a Band-Aid and you're like, damn, your Band-Aid's like
I
falling
would
off.
need a lot of
Where's your
CBD,
cut
dude.
at? They don't. You can't even see it, dude. Whereas like
Yeah.
you, dude, that fucker's still bleeding from like. Actually, I still heal all right, dude. But it's not like I remember. But dude, especially with sores and like things like that. A little bit of that antibiotic,
Dude, when I was
a little
younger,
of that cream, dude.
I used to think
shit
it was
heals
magic.
like this. It's crazy.
I'd get like,
Crazy.
I had my arm lacerated and
Cut off, and he's like perfectly
just
new.
it was just
The prosthetic.
bleeding. And I was like,
Prosthetic's perfectly fit. Ladies, fucking, it's like that, dude. It's shaped like an S, dude. Fucking,
it's shaped
fucking Southie, dude.
Southpaw, baby. That's what they call me. No, but then I'd like go to bed and I'd wake up the next morning and it was like fully healed. Except it wasn't,
You're
and
just
I pull
looking
the
at it.
skin back and it's like pops
I like
because like,
Piccolo
all
and
the-
shit, dude. It's crazy. It's like Piccolo and shit. I always think of that, like on Dragon Ball Z.
Or Wolverine.
Fucking miss. Yeah, like yeah, it's true. Like he his arm gone, dude. I was like,
What
I'm
if
like that shit's crazy. But like I remember I did something where I yanked my hand across. It was like a handrail or something. There's a little chunk of metal that just took a chunk out on my hand, and you could almost see the chunk where it went
Yeah.
through. I'm like, damn. But it was crazy how it healed, dude. It like the space was gone, dude. That piece of your skin is gone, and it just heals right back. It's like, how does it know to go back there? How come it doesn't just heal like the dip? Like that heals the dip. You're like, hey man, what the fuck?
it's because it's like I think it's kind of like a crab where it
It's a
has some
simulation.
memory.
It's that simulation that holds
No, it
it.
has some memory of this. Who the fuck is barking, dude?
That's the dog.
Um,
She's excited. This means there's people here. There's people
But,
showing up.
Imagine if you asked the genie, like, I wish I could regrow my limbs, and he just turns you into a crab.
Or salamander.
Wouldn't that suck?
Oh yeah, because it would. Because that was one of my things. We always throw stuff on the
And then he
whiteboard,
just
but
throws you in a pot of
I was gonna
boiling
bring
water.
that in there because that was one of my things on here. I was gonna talk about.
Regenerating.
I was gonna ask you guys see if you guys could be a mason. That was one of our things we are gonna talk about. I was also gonna remind the people to make sure to buy the merch. Join the cult, dude. We also got we got you looking fresh. We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got long sleeves, we got all that
Thongs,
good stuff.
Tank tops.
Buy that kind of good shit, and
We
then that's
bed
actually what I was
sheets,
gonna put right here at
anal
the.
beads.
I was gonna let you guys know. Let's see if it keeps going. This podcast supports dogs. Let's see. That's our old boy Cash. We're gonna let
You
him bark
probably
here.
can't hear him.
Just
Yeah,
like
we can hear
Subaru,
him.
we fucking support dogs too. Because I've come to find like people that support dogs, like us, people like you more for some reason.
Wait, are you saying we're dogs?
People when we talking
We're-
nice
we're
about dogs,
dude.
people will be on your team, dude. If they like, because people are animal lovers, dude. And as long as you show that
What
you
about
love
cats?
animals, I like cats too.
Not me.
You don't like cats?
Nope.
How come?
I'm not gonna buy one, but cats, I get along with cats.
I could barely take care of myself, dude.
I get
Let
along
alone
with
an
them.
animal.
You don't have to take care of a cat. You have to take care of a dog.
No, dude, trust me, they're annoying. They go meow, and then you're like, what? And then they keep meowing until you give them food. You're like, dude,
That's what he does. He can't move very good. That's why he barks now a lot.
yeah, but
The little dog
got a
runs
mobile,
around
I got a
his ass,
mobile
do all
ass
that kind of
cat. He's
shit.
mobile.
He's an old dog learns a new trick. He was like, I can't do anything. He's like, I'm gonna make sure I get what I want. I want to be heard. I need to be heard, and my opinion's valued. He's like,
And then it's not like I don't feed him. Like I'll give him food, and then I grab my water and I walk back and I sit down. I'm like, oh shit, forgot to grab my popcorn from the popcorn
I
machine.
imagine
That's why
you
I
just
went
like
over there.
cracking
I walk
open the
back over
can
there.
and just going like this, just dropping
No,
it
dude.
down, dude. For him, or how do you feed him?
How I feed him, I go to the kitchen, I open up the refrigerator, I get some fresh chicken out, I chop up the fresh chicken into bite-sized bites for a cat. I freaking stir fry it a little bit with some sautéed onions.
Onions are really bad for
Onions,
cats.
no, that's why I saute them, and I only use the water from them, dude. You know, boom, get it done. And it's for dogs that is bad for. It's actually bad for dogs because they could die from it.
Same like the cats are strictly carnivores.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Just
And
saying.
guess what?
And
Cats
then
would never work for fucking cops.
Get some salmon, some fresh smoked salmon. Chop it up.
There you go. Now you're talking. The cat would like that.
And then I mix it together with some bird bones, so that way he feels like he caught the bird.
Oh, so you're bringing
So
him
every
the bird
morning you have
instead
to
of
go
him
catch
bringing
a
you the
fucking
bird.
bird.
Yeah, okay.
And then I give it to him saute. And like, as soon as he goes to eat it, fucking get out of here, bitch.
Yeah, dude.
then
Edmund
you
just
eat
drops
it.
rotisserie
And then I
chicken
eat
down.
it. Because he can't have onions, dude.
That's better because it was one of the other things I was going to put on here, dude, that we brought up. It was on one episode, but it was one of the intros. It's actually one of the first videos of our first intro into video. At the intro of it, I was talking, I've never really had a crab leg. I've eaten crab before, never had a crab leg. Went to Red Lobster, had some crab legs. Dude, crab legs suck, dude. I'm on team crab legs suck.
I think you answered
Too
the
much
question.
work, not very good, dude.
God damn, you sound like such a liberal.
Yeah.
Too much work. I don't get paid enough.
Lobster.
Fingers can't get in there.
No, you like pull them out. Like when you finally get it where you can figure it out. There's a method. If you get it right, it works pretty easily, and you can get them out.
Crack, pull, snap, pop open, dip in the butter, take a bite, enjoy.
Dude, or you could be just eating a nice lobster, dude. Just let me have my pinky out.
Lobsters, I feel, are
Eating a
more
lobster.
chewy than
Yeah,
crab legs.
you soak it
I
in
don't
the
like
butter,
lobster.
dude.
I like crab.
Crab's good, dude. I was gonna say,
What about the shrimp? I did enjoy that because it was
not bad.
Wait, you've never
okay.
eaten shrimp?
Oh, I love the shrimp. That
Okay.
I got some kind of
Shrimp's
ultimate
great.
platter, and that was one thing on there, and that was always the staple. Everyone likes it, so I do. I like that. People that don't like shrimp, dude, I'm like, come on, what are you doing?
There's a jambalaya from a
gotta
place
try
here
shrimp,
in
dude.
Utah, downtown somewhere. I'm not gonna mention them because they're exclusivists.
And they also ratted out a place we like for selling High Point beer, dude.
Yeah, bastard.
Because they used to have High Point beer, dude, at a spot that was cool, dude. It was
With the live band?
no, they used to sell beer that was homemade
they
there,
ratted another
and they
place
had a
out.
dog.
Oh, that place did?
Yeah, remember the place we'd go where they had a dog specialty? It was a dog's name, and the beer was called the dog's name Piss. I don't want to give it away too much, but it was you're like,
Well,
what the
it's shut
heck?
down, ain't it?
Now it's no longer, yeah, but they would sell in that High Point beer because it was made there. And so the other place got shut down because where the jambalaya is, they have all kinds of exclusive beers you can buy there, and supposedly they were doing it too, so they got caught. So, like what anybody douchebag does,
Wow,
they
dude.
just like, oh, they do it.
But in their
6'9" them.
jambalaya, they had shrimp and crawdads, which crawdads are kind of like a small version of lobster, but
cut
it's not
open or
as
unopened.
they're cleaned. They're just like they kind of look like shrimp.
Yeah.
Like imagine a lobster tail
On a shrimp.
On there, because once
but
when
on a
they're
shrimp. Yeah,
I've had someone like it was a crawdad. I want to say it was like maybe it was a jambalaya where they had pulled all the little crawdads out and it was like little mini shrimps. That was good.
yeah.
Crawdad
like deshelled and
working a
everything, right?
crawdad's a little hard, dude.
Not really.
For considering dude a cow, dude. Man, just
I
quarter
think
it up, drop it out.
I
Put
think
that,
I
you
would
pull that steak
rather
out of the freezer, you know.
every day have like a nice seafood than a steak.
Oh, a
every
fresh
day.
one, a fresh seafood every day.
Yeah, it wouldn't have to be. It could be
That's
frozen.
probably better for you, honestly, because the mineral content and stuff.
Except for all the
Or-
plastic inside of them, dude.
I know, or
Yeah,
the
nowadays.
radiation and shit now.
That makes sense. Would you want to move to like Maine or something?
Get that good
Rhode Island?
No,
like a clam
'cause I hear that's where the freaking Yankees are from. Like like
Damn, dude.
like the actual term or terminology for a Yankee is it people from Maine. Like Yankees are like hardworking
I don't know.
Americans. Like Yankee Doodle, why don't you tell? That
I don't know.
kind of
You
thing.
should
That
pull
was
up
New York.
the size
No,
thing,
No,
dude.
the Yankees.
But they're like
Dude, Maine's like Salt Lake City. I bet you pull up Utah, move it over there. I bet Utah.
but cold.
and anyways, going back
Just
to Rick's
crushes
like
the
Mason
size.
thing. Apparently, a lot of them up there are Masons.
Oh, really?
Because
Oh,
they're kind of like who are the people that like don't use electricity and shit.
Amish.
Okay, so imagine the Amish but using technology. That's like people from Maine.
It's like they're over 9,000.
Yeah,
It's like they've upgraded in size. Well, I started thinking about the Mason
hardworking people.
thing, just because.
That's why I don't think I belong there.
There's that guy from Stargate. I forgot his name, but he's like the captain of the Stargate.
Colonel O'Neill.
Something like that. I think his name
Exactly
is.
what it is.
He was on a
nerd right here,
Dude,
dude.
he's got it. He was
No,
on
that's a Stargate name. Like he's
Oh, okay.
Colonel O'Neill. I don't know his
Because
real
well,
name.
that guy, he was on a podcast that I was listening to, and he was talking about the Masons, where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Mason and stuff."
I
And
can
he was
see
talking
that.
about all the, and he was doing all this stuff with the Masons, where he's like, "Oh no, that's not that big of a deal." These kind of things, you know.
He's like Stargate.
33
We go.
levels. That has nothing to do with Satan or nothing like that. You know, yeah, you do have to be blood in to get there level 33. You know, so you have to be
You have to have a transfusion.
So it's kind of
Damn.
you have to be like related or whatever, blue blood or some kind of like hierarchy. So one of the people that are in one of the tiers of the Mason would be one that we have here, which would be what's that hospital? The Shriners Hospital. So the Shriners family. If you're a Shriner, you're a Mason. You could be a 33-degree Mason.
Can you get married into it?
I wonder. Probably not. No, you'd be like freaking. What's the name, dude? The old dude that's now taking. Oh, he's not taking control, but there's the old dude of Prince or the Queen that died.
Oh, Prince Charles.
He ain't in, but
King
now her
Charles.
son's taking over. Her son's now king.
Oh
King
shit,
Andrew
dude!
or something, isn't it?
They're
Or
gonna
no?
have a freaking civil war again.
Well,
with
they don't hold
knights
any
and shit.
control.
So sick, dude.
I know they have like a
Dude.
battle. They like form all their dudes up. In
Have
front,
you
like,
watched
sitting with
those?
the warheads.
Well, they used to be pretty prevalent, but they're like the Russian dudes that would like all fight each other with real armor and real swords and shit.
Oh yeah, we talked about that on here, dude. They bashing
Bro,
people in the head. And
Like
shit.
imagine that. Like how did they ever kill anybody back in the day? You know what I mean?
Took forever.
We just beat.
Damn, yeah, there was a movie.
It's
I
usually
think,
the guy swinging who dies first.
Yeah.
Because he dies of overwork.
yeah, there was a movie I think called King or like Kingdom or something where it was kind of showing the battles of. I want to say it was through Ireland and all that kind of stuff. They had the most realistic battles because they're showing when it was in the rain and they were in the area in the marsh
People
where
just falling.
they couldn't even move. Yeah, dude. They're like, the one guy like falls and the guy like makes it over to him and like fucking just stabs him on the ground. Like, dude, they were not even like doing anything good, but that guy fell on the ground and one guy didn't. And so he's like stabbing them all and shit. You're like, I bet that happened a lot. They just so
Or-
happened to get stuck in a condition and then they're just like,
or they were
screwed.
like, "Hey guys, it's gonna rain today." Like old lady said it was gonna smells like rain, so let's just not put on our armor.
that was in the movie actually, huh? They
I don't
did do
know.
that. They did
Did
do
they?
that. Yeah, they're like, we'll fight. That's how they fight light or whatever.
Oh,
Admir's spoiling it, dude.
Wow.
I didn't know,
dude.
dude. I was just using my brain logic.
Admir's like goes back into his like ancestor DNA and shit. It's like fucking Assassin's
Armor.
Creed and shit.
I'm just a lizard on a rock.
You don't use armor back then, dude. Yeah.
You're like a video game. You're in just a
Crawl.
bra and fucking panties that are armored
yeah.
made.
Yeah,
It
dude. He's,
works.
he's
Like,
looking
why-
like fucking Xena warrior
I said a
princess.
woman,
Exactly.
dude. Like something to look at while I'm.
He's like
barking.
women are,
dude.
yeah, women are.
It distracts him. His white ass butt cheeks just running across the field.
It slows me down, so I'm not the best.
That'd be so funny. Just guys screaming like Xena, like yeah, 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 yeah. They're like, damn, dude. He's just fucking
I've done it before. Screamed like
control the
Xena.
battlefield. Oh, you're like.
Okay, control the battlefield.
Like General Butt Naked, dude. We were talking about that earlier in the podcast, dude. He's running butt naked.
There's two
That's a
things
guy
in
that
life
actually
I'm
did have
never
it in
gonna
Africa
do:
What?
betray my allies.
And become a mason.
and run butt naked in the battle.
No. And redeem this code for Raid Shadow Legends.
I was hoping it was, dude. Yeah. Gotta hit it. I was just going in there because you got to go with the raid, dude.
Yep.
If you're out there, dude, raid.
No, I don't
No.
think
Do
they
you know
are.
anyone that plays that? Dude?
Shots to raid.
I don't.
dude.
I think it was all fake. I was reading this thing on BBC one time, and
Because that's like the FTX thing that came out, dude. That is fucking wild what's happening right now. If you had an FTX account with your freaking crypto, sorry for you,
what the
dude.
fuck's FTX?
It was like a main crypto account, dude. Well, fucking, let's take this shot, dude.
What's this
And
do?
people have lost so far 44 billion. I think they've skipped off with, and they can't get it too.
Saving money?
Damn.
Yeah, dude. To
Raid Shadow Legends.
also too, dude. if it's high, dude, take your profits.
Except if it's GameStop.
Man, it's not
Hold.
bad. I mean, I like Crown Royal. The cognac is fancy. I think you maybe do it on ice. Do a
It's
sip
got a little
with the
bit of
drink.
honey at the end,
Wow.
doesn't it?
Yeah. I can taste the grapes.
Yeah.
I see what you mean, where it gives it like
taste
that
their
winey
fear.
kind of
Yep.
feel.
As they're being plucked off the vine.
Yeah. I can taste the retreat and the surrender.
I can taste
Yeah,
the
the
bare
fucking-
feet of the Frenchman that was stomping them down. Bad weekend for him.
Yeah, I think of always
that
if
cheese?
I think of the French, I think of Monty Python. What is it? The
Blue
meeting
cheese.
or whatever. When they're like sitting up in the thing. What are you doing here? Or whatever up in the castle. And they're
That
like,
was the worst impression of
I'm a French
Frenchman.
person. How can I do? You let's see. Smell like piss, no?
No. What do you want from here, Frenchman?
Yeah.
Or Englishman?
You have no baguette. You need to piss off, no?
What kind of
That
swallow?
was pretty good.
That was a good one.
You gotta
That
say
was
the
pretty
no. You know, that was pretty.
Yeah. I'm really good at a German one.
He's like,
Hold on, let me put
Zio.
on my mustache.
yeah. It's just like it's just like superpower. He's like grows one. It's like
perfectly
The
square.
worst superpower ever.
It's like those Play-Doh guys that you like squish and their hair comes out.
Yeah, or Chia Pet, dude. If you want to get a weird gift for somebody, I guess. But I was seeing Chia
still
Pet was
make
all
those?
over. Yeah, dude. There was all kinds of
They
them, dude,
found
for
them in an
everybody.
attic.
Bob Ross, everyone, like, dude. Everybody had for like facial ones, for like whatever. Dude, it's crazy how some things will be out there, dude, still doing the damn thing, dude.
Yeah.
What was the Japanese like egg ones? They were like little egg.
Furbies.
Oh, was it?
There's Tamagotchis. The one where they had
Tamagotchi.
you-
Yeah, that's what it
Dude,
was.
those are
Bro.
They found
sick,
one in an
dude.
attic, and they
Still
turned it on,
alive?
and it was like, "Kill me!" and they're like, "Holy shit!"
It's like a Meeseeks.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
there
that'd be
for
so funny.
37 years.
Life is pain.
I thought you were gonna give us a good story, dude, where he's like, you just need a little bit of food, and there's a little poop right there, and you just like cleaned up the poop, gave him a little food, dude, and next thing you know, you're like, it still lives, dude.
No, dude. There's
Swapped out
nothing
the
but
battery because it
depression
was about
flo-
dead,
If I
and
was
then it was
a
restarted.
waterfall of depression, I'd be Niagara Falls, dude.
Cry me
That's
a river. dude.
160,000 gallons a day, dude. Maybe more.
That's what they're
I
saying.
made that
dude,
number
dude.
up on the spot, but that's a lot of water.
I have to check that out.
You gotta, dude, cry me a river, dude. Build a bridge and get the fuck over it, dude. Because
I've already built the bridge. It's rotted.
Yeah.
Fucking flowed down the river with 160 people on it. You heard about that shit?
Yeah. Oh.
Those people that are on the bridge like jumping and
How many
shit.
did you
And
say?
didn't it twist them up? in the thing?
160,000 gallons a day.
3,160 tons of water, which is 75,000 gallons.
So I'm way more.
You're like,
75. He's at
unstoppable.
75,000. That's a day.
Unstoppable.
Oh, no. 75,750 gallons of water per second.
Oh damn. Then that's way more than me. I'm like in slow motion.
You
You
could
know
get
what they
that number
say.
up even more, dude, if you freaking start pulling at the heartstrings of the ladies, dude. They'll be freaking, dude, dude, you're going to have fucking moisture for days, dude. They're going to be like, the forecast is looking wet, dude. It's looking like there's rain, dude. We're looking like fucking tsunami floods, dude. We're looking like hurricane weather here,
It
dude.
sounds like global warming to me, dude.
A lot
Yeah.
of depression.
Because think about that,
That's a
dude.
lot of depression.
It's just like global warming, dude. If you have ice in here, dude, because it's your iceberg and it's in your cup, dude,
I'd have a
And it-
Titanic's.
and it melts, your cup won't overflow, dude. So don't worry, you'll be fine.
You actually will. If the ice is above the fucking water, it will.
Does it? Yeah. I don't think it
Take
does,
a couple
dude.
sips.
But that's what science. What's awesome about it is we could easily do that too.
It's
like-
to where the ice floats because it's full of air, dude.
the fucking-
Science.
You're like, it's airheads, dude. Get that shit out of here. He's like a cat, dude. Bam, knocks the cup off the table, dude. I guess I am like a cat, dude. I don't mind a cat or two. He's like, because you got like cat vibes, dude.
I think if somebody's like, you gotta have a pet, I think I'd go with like a bird,
Of course, you'd pick some dumbass.
like a
animal.
raven or something, dude.
A
That'd be
raven
cool.
would be dope, actually.
Yeah, or like
That's what I'm saying.
he's got like bird of plays, like those.
Brick's
flying-
like-
I thought you meant like a
I'm back in.
parakeet.
I'm
yeah,
back-
Brick's
back
like
in.
immediately like,
fucking-
fuck, you would pick a pigeon, you
Yeah.
fucking loser,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, you fucking talk to a fucking bird. It'd be like, you'd be like, "Hello, Frank. How's it going?" He's like, "You're a." You're like, "What the hell?" It's like, I didn't teach him that word, dude. That's a hard word. But I don't ever use that word, dude. I never use that word, dude. Where it's like,
I'm
it's on
surprised
that
you didn't say
border.
something else, dude. I was
He's
like,
going mid, dumbass.
It's that borderline, you know? Because you're like, it's with PewDiePie, dude. When I remember, like,
it
when
is
he was
not
on the
border, dude. We're getting canceled, dude.
no, remember, like I remember that with PewDiePie when he like dropped
PewDiePie.
he dropped the N bomb and stuff, and it was like everyone's like, "Damn, dude, that
What
was like."
exactly is it?
It's fresh,
N-bomb.
you know. So like it was a fresh thing where it was easy. Yeah, it was like, I'll say it for us all, dude.
the
It's
N-bomb?
these,
I don't
but
know. Would you mind enlightening us?
yeah. Well, no, that's what makes it was crazy because it was like so fresh on their way to say it, you know, and it's the way that goes about it because it's funny where there's a bunch of comedians now, and
And they're
I
just
mean,
dropping it.
one of the guys have been canceled since or whatever, quote unquote. But like there was a guy that had used that as a term. And
Kramer.
Well, yeah, Kramer did the one, and then there was. a
But I was
guy,
like, let me just drop the name.
well, it was.
Brick's like trying to beat around the bush.
well, there's
Brian
a-
just drives over it.
And well, there was the guy
I didn't
H3H3
drive
and
over
them.
it.
They
Fucking
were
Kramer did
doing
it,
that
dude.
shit. But it's kind of weird though, because that's
in
where
an episode?
No,
he did
it-
a
he
stand-up
was doing
comedy thing,
stand-up.
dude, and he started
Oh.
yelling at somebody and stuff.
Yeah,
Hell, oh.
Whereas
He's a-
like,
he's a
Yeah.
like that.
yeah,
Adam.
because that's
Is
where
this
it's
on
like,
the internet?
Yeah.
I can find it like on
Oh, yeah.
YouTube?
well, that's where it's like the
I would never would. I don't support that kind of violence.
well, no, that's where it gets to. That's where it's like it gets to the point of like derogatory. So now it gets to be the point of where like, oh man, it's people. There's a spectrum of getting offended. So like even like so that it's like, dude, we used to use that word all the time, dude. We drop it all the time, dude. Hey, dude, you're a bundle of sticks, dude. Where it was like nothing. But like, like my brother will be like, man, dude, that's like using the R word. I'm like what, retarded? Dude, don't be saying retarded, dude. You know, you just like saying the F word. So I'm like, oh, like fuck, no, the other F word. I'm like fag. You can't say that either, dude. And you're like, oh my god. You're like, okay, so you get these lists, but it's, I'll be like, well, no, dude, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to just like, hey, that person's like, I'm just calling him like, hey, he's a dumb person or whatever. And he's like, yeah, trying to explain it where you're not using it in a derogatory way. And you're like, you kind of are.
So do you think like?
I think that you should.
It becomes kind of like what's his bucket from Harry Potter, that they can't say his name.
Oh, like Voldemort. It's become like that, where it should become
and then
like
it gets
a thing
associated with real Voldemorts, like Nancy's.
Yeah,
and then it gets clumped into that, and then you're like, oh, all these things are bad.
Yeah, we're like,
okay.
I think it should roll out. Well, I think it should roll out the other way, where like they roll with it, where it's like, yeah, that's fucking how it is, dude, and you don't want to roll down a fucking alleyway with a bunch of, if you want to say F's coming down the hallway towards you, dude, because they're gonna
F
you up, dude. You know,
and
like,
I looked at them again.
You rock with it, you know, because that's one thing I remember. Like when people would be giving you shit or like bullying you or doing whatever, like giving you crap. Usually when you're like joking about it or doing whatever, it's not as fun, you know. Like the people that give you the biggest rise are the ones that they just keep going after, and it's kind of in the same way. It's like if you don't like give a shit, you're kind of like, I'm doing my own thing and living my own life and stuff. Because I remember talking about that same thing like with Pride, where I find it interesting where people are like, I'm gonna show up and dress up as a certain way and like promote to be like Zion's Bank, like they show up to the Pride parade and they're gonna be gay for the day, but then when they have a certain event that where they're like, I think it was something with the human rights was trying to run some kind of event, Zion's Bank pulled like the people that anyone that uses the accounts weren't allowed to use accounts there. Wow. And it's like, oh, so you'll be in the parade.
That was just a data error.
You'll be in the parade, but like if people want to, it's basically like those GoFundMe things. But like, oh, you want to do a GoFundMe account with us, you can't do it. And so like they did backtrack. You know
what that is, dude?
But it's like, why was that a thing? You know,
it's called business.
Whereas like
you wouldn't know, but it's business.
Money.
One day, everybody likes freaking pumpkin spice lattes, dude. You got to shift to that. One day, everybody likes apple cider vinegar. You got to shift to that. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
so. You got to be fluid. You got to be like water.
Yeah, you go with the
water in the cup. Comes the cup. Just like same thing with the banks, dude.
Well, I kind of feel like it is like rolling with the thing where like, so if someone were to use it in like things in a derogatory way, with they're like, hey man, like, hey dude, your bird's like talking shit on you again, dude. He's like, hey man, you're and you're like, nah, dude. Like you're like, yeah, dude, I'm fabulous right now, or whatever. If that's like the connotation, like you're being effeminate, you're being this, because like there's always a slant towards something. But it's weird how we grew up on South Park, we grew up on Simpsons, we grew up on all these hardcore things.
Yeah.
Whereas the generation just right behind us that could pull up all this stuff and have all that kind of fun, dude, like me even saying those kind of things, or even just like recommending an episode of Seinfeld where, you know, he tries a show where he like gives a girl a drowsy medication so he can play with her toys. They're like, dude, that guy's, he basically raped her. And you're like, that's not it. And then me even saying that, they're like, you said the R word. Dude, you can't say rape, dude. No, shit, sorry.
Wait, you can't say rape?
Yeah, you know, and you can't even joke about rapes. Like, George Carlin, right before he died, he almost got canceled for a rape joke. When they're like, no, rape joke's funny. He's like, so you're telling me if I could have made a joke about a mouse raping a lion, that's not funny? And they're like, no, that wouldn't be funny. And he's like, you're going to tell me that's not fucking funny if I could think of a scenario. Like, he's like, it's ridiculous, right?
I'd think it'd be funny thinking of a scenario.
Because that's what it was fun.
Wild.
It was raw, you know, and like these kind of things. And it's funny, like you get to these hot point topics where like, I remember that's what I loved about podcasts. I remember back in the day, we were driving in our buddy Justin's truck. He's one of the unofficial members. He's got one of the intros. Yeah. He's in there, dude. You hear his voice all the time.
Shout
in
out,
the things.
Some people always ask us, who's that? We're like, we don't know.
That's J-Dog.
We've
He's
never met
him. Out in the sheets, dude. He's out there hiding, dude. I was driving in the truck with him, dude, and we were listening to it was a podcast, but I didn't know what it was, and it was the morning. These people, we listened to a local morning show, and they were talking about video games, and also they're swearing and shit. He's talking about comic books. I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? This is the fucking that show from the morning show, and he's like, no, this is the same guys. He's like, but it's their podcast. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I go on iTunes and I download it and you can listen to him talk about stuff. I was like, what the hell? So I go on there, I'm like looking through him, and Joe Rogan. I'm like, Joe Rogan's cool. So I download that shit onto my iPod, put that on my iPod to go listen to it, and all of a sudden they're just like,
Back in the Wild West days.
oh, dude, he's like talking about the Fleshlight. Like, so the intro's like talking, he's like, so yeah, we're sponsored by the Fleshlight. And then they'd be like, and then they would have stuff like Sierra Mattress or whatever and things. And Joey Diaz would be in there. So it'd be a Joey Diaz episode. And he'd be like, fuck those, I'll fuck a bitch on those mattresses, dog. Fucking back when I was 16, dude, Lisa Snorbush, and he'd be like going through his funny ass bits.
Lisa Snowbush?
Or Lindsay Snorbush or whatever. It's a funny ass Joey Diaz joke. It's where he talks about his being as a kid where he like jumped through the window, a girl he loved or whatever, and left like a vampire in the night. If you heard that one, check it out. It's pretty funny. But yeah, because dude,
he just sucked her a little bit and he left like a vampire.
It was like raw. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is awesome, dude. Like, this is because we would joke. We do this shit in the basement, dude. We'd be joking. We'd be doing these kind of jokes, and dude, it was like fun. It was real. It was like that's what everybody does. But there's this weird all of a sudden, nope, we don't do that. And then you seen all these.
Like
even with the podcast, we're all professional.
We're with each other, right? Like, so if you're just with your friends, all the shit that you talk.
Yeah.
Imagine if all that was recorded. Imagine if
I don't know how you would record thoughts.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking all those things.
You're in the corner.
That was funny, number 3.
It just like zooms in on his eyes and stuff like that, and those things like that. They're all going to. They don't know what they're in for. They don't know what's bestowed upon them. Like he's got his like fucking thing or some shit. Hey,
when you guys are with all your friends and you're like talking to each other.
The commentary, it's like it's gone wild. But dude, it was interesting, and it's interesting the way that we're going because that Graham Hancock thing had got me thinking about it, especially with the old things. And it's so funny because in the thing he talks about
civilizations.
Yeah, he talks about like, oh, they just want to smear me, they want to do this kind of stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a couple of channels that I follow on YouTube, and then I also follow them on Twitter or whatever. So like the Jimmy Corsetti guy that's Bright Insight, he likes them. He's going on an actual thing with them to go check out some of the places. But there's another one. It's like. I think it's Ancient Architects is the guy or whatever. But on there, he's like also commenting about where he's like, he is not checking out these facts or whatever and like looking at this shit. And I was like shocked, dude. I was like, this motherfucker's hooked in with kind of like mainstream science where it kind of blew my mind.
This phony.
Yeah, so like the first episode, it is a little hard to get into, but like one of the things that blew my mind is so they're at this place in Indonesia and they're checking out the site and they finally going through all this stuff and this is interesting, this is coming up, this is new, and it keeps kind of going back and they do an actual drilling because they do a sonar and they see
like right through the Sphinx.
Well, this is down at a pyramid that's in Indonesia and they see that there's areas, there's holes, there's compartments, there's like caverns, and they're trying to drill through it, and then the stuff they're pulling out to get down to it, they're coming to find is older and older and older and older and older, and then they finally get to the area and it's like 12,000 years old compared to where some of the oldest is 7,000. Mm-hmm. The LiDAR team, the team that did the drilling, all that kind of stuff, all the companies pulled the funding, stopped right there. Right there, dude. It was just because the people that were doing it was some kind of university, and they're like, well, that's pointless, that's wrong, whatever you're getting is wrong. And that was like interesting to me. Right at the end, I was like, that is funny, dude. And we're kind of doing it a lot of the things with a lot of the, like, just the way we speak, the jokes, the things that come about, it's kind of funny where
they're buried.
We're not beating. We're not using them as stepping stones and like just going to the next level. They're making impact and then they're taking us apart, and then they're, like you're saying, they're beating it down and stuff. Whereas, dude, I feel like, honestly, I feel like in the 90s and we were more Wild West, dude. We're not as Wild West.
You think it's within a world order?
Yeah, and I feel like if you're listening to the podcast this far in, you're Wild West, dude. You're Wild West.
No,
it's the gnomes, dude.
No, I'm serious though. Like, because if it's not because something's tamping down our creativity, right? Like, I definitely feel way less creative than you guys think. You know what I mean?
No.
So, is it the new world order, like stomping out things we can and can't do?
Yes. I will say that because...
See, I'm not just throwing shit out.
Nah, dude.
No, because that is one thing that can...
It's people giving too many fucks. It's like if you want to look into something and want to go into it, you could. Like, if you really gave a shit about ancient fucking civilizations...
Not just that, though. It's everything.
Devote your
He's
life
talking about,
to
like,
it, wouldn't
speech and stuff and, like...
And
like, because it's all being
he's
tamped
kinda
down.
right.
Like, we can't just freaking... carry around.
Yeah, but how many people are just
defenses.
like, fucking Michelle Obama said that this is bad, so it's bad. without like looking into it. You know what I mean?
They should believe in whatever they want. I personally think we need to get rid of all warning labels.
Yeah,
in my opinion, because I think there's too many warning labels, and now they're not becoming warning labels.
Not
they're
all
becoming.
Of them, because I mean, if a mine shaft is dangerous, let me know it's dangerous, so I don't.
Oh, if I was to tell you, Brian, there's a mine shaft in a mountain.
If I saw an opening,
if you're dumb enough to be like, I'm gonna go in,
dude, I'm just gonna go step in there real quick. I don't have my light on me, but I just want to go peek in there real quick. Immediate fall. You know what I mean?
Dead, dude.
Like. Put a sign that says, "Hey, there's a
the
ledge
sign
right
is
here."
the old rusty
entrance.
entrance.
There's gas in here or something.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I don't have
dude.
a fucking little parakeet with me,
dude.
dude.
That's the canary in the
People
I'm here
know
to
not to
bring
do
his
that shit at a
fucking
gas
canary.
station. You still see people on their phones, and there's signs there. Get
Do
rid of
not
them.
enter
That's
sign,
just
dude.
a waste of plastic, dude.
They ain't smoking cigarettes like they should be.
It's
Fuck, right there by the gas station, they should be fucking open flaming. What the hell?
not my fault you don't know how to regulate your own pumps. But
Well, it's kind of true. Like
you buy a hot drink. Why does it have to fucking say hot drink?
Because you're looking out for the next guy. Like if he was like, someone's like, man, there's poisonous gas in here. I'm gonna kill my parakeet. You know, and you come
You
out
bring
of
your
there.
parakeat.
No, you put a sign there so that the next person goes in there and they don't
Take
do
your
that
favorite-
shit.
I think everybody needs to have a pet parakeet that they carry around. Just in case it dies, you get the hell out.
Because that's what takes us to
I've
the
gotten to
next
some
level,
people's
dude,
houses,
is
dude, where I
passing that
walk
shit
in,
down.
my parakeet dead right as I cross the door. I'm out. Because I know there's a devil living in there.
There's
And the
seance
devil
in
is
here.
green gas, baby.
Well, you're the
Natural
one that's like
gas.
doing seances.
Natural gas, get out.
He's doing seances and shit over here, dude.
It was
volunteers.
wild. The grass grew so tall in that circle.
In the shape of a human body.
That'd be fucking crazy,
That'd be
dude.
terrifying. That'd be
Imagine
a good Halloween, like
that
you
would
know what
be,
I mean?
yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, dude.
You're just standing out there with a shovel, like, couldn't decorate this year for Halloween. Sorry, guys.
You know the best way to do it is
bodies.
to get like a piece
Yeah,
of
dude.
shit.
You'd be like more like Creed on freaking Office and
Yeah,
shit. There's all
exactly.
these dead bodies and shit. They're like, dude, neighbor, sick Halloween, dude. And you're like, Halloween, dude. Tis the season, dude. There's like fucking bodies and shit out there.
Dude,
You like murdered
if you
everything.
think about it,
and
that'd
shit,
be
dude.
the best time of the year.
Yeah.
You have a big old hole dug in your front yard. There's just bodies everywhere. People are like, that's so cool, dude. And you're like, yeah.
Hey, lend me a hand. I'll get you some candy.
Yeah.
Just like people helping you throw bodies into
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking
an
hole.
interactive Halloween like
There you go, dude.
thing.
Oh, dude, or like someone's like, dude,
Some
you,
kid
so
runs
the-
up,
you-
you're like, right
So
there,
the
grab
whole
that.
fucking
He's like, "Yeah,
neighborhood
throws a
goes
hand in
down
there."
if the cops show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Dude.
handprints everywhere.
Yeah.
The guy's like, you hate my guts, man. Why you invite me to your freaking 4th of July barbecue? No reason, dude. You're just fucking just like flipping some meat. You're just like fireworks going off. Damn these fireworks, dude. Because like I've always like see the memes.
You'd
like,
have to be fucking good to time a.
Oh, dude. Well, it's like there's like shout out to our veterans. Could be a Veterans Day, but people are like with some of the people that went out there, like, you know, shout out to the veterans, and people are like, yeah, dude, I love it. I'm scared of fireworks now. Stuff because sometimes you know like you
Because they're pussies, dude.
well it's kind of crazy, dude.
Hey.
Can't get-
You don't you honestly
I'm
know,
kidding,
dude.
that was a joke.
Especially in a lot of neighborhoods, people will be like, what was that? What was that? You know, I heard something. It was like bam, bam, bam. It was like cars. It was like the bird is a word.
This is where we break into a musical song.
But it's like a car backfiring and shit, and you're like, oh, that car's a piece of shit, dude. But people are like, that was gunfire, dude. We fucking live in a bad neighborhood. We live in a yes, therefore. Is that what you're trying to get to? Yeah.
My parents actually, when
like fucking
my
backfiring.
parents, when
Watch the Powerball.
when we first moved to the U.S., they were like that too. They were telling me a story about how they were on a public bus once. They went under a bridge and some car drove by with its exhaust like do.
Shit.
And they were both like hiding behind the fucking seats and
Oh.
shit, like ducking down. And then they were like, "Oh yeah,
Mm.
we're not getting shot at no more."
This is the land of the free, dude.
Home of the brave,
They're
where
like,
you can get into
"I'm
debt
invincible."
anytime you walk around the grave.
And they're like, dude, take this money,
Oh
dude.
damn,
It's no
that
problem.
went
dude.
well, dude.
He's a rapper.
Welcome
now,
to
dude.
America.
This
Where
is
even
America.
as you walk around the grave, you're in debt. Even as you walk around the grave, I don't know something. Is somebody else out there?
He's
can pick
working
it up?
on it, dude.
I'm
He's
working on it
dude. It's a work in progress.
because you know, like in America, if you die, you're still in debt, right? They have a barcode. Ding.
You show up to Heaven's Gate.
You still owe 60,000. Back down. Right in Madagascar. That's where you're born.
Dude.
What do you do?
Yeah, that's why. Cause, that's one
I was
thing.
gonna
That's,
say somewhere else, but
honestly, that's one thing that's even kind of wild to think about, dude. Say all that kind of shit happens, like something just kind of crazy. Dude, what if you were to do that? You're like, I'm gonna fucking end my shit and just transport straight to Madagascar or whatever, and then just start up. What are you doing? I'm a fisherman, dude. You like wear a patch. Everyone thinks you have one eye, dude.
You wouldn't know, dude. It'd be random.
Because like you could literally like quote unquote like kill yourself by like moving to Madagascar. Who the fuck's gonna find you, dude? I would never find you, probably, dude.
No, you wouldn't.
Because they'd be like, "Where's he at, dude?" And you'd be like wearing a patch, dude. Even your eye works totally fine, dude.
Yeah, it's usually the people themselves that get themselves caught, huh? Because they have big mouths.
You're talking
They
about
go
like trying to run away? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
like if you just
They
faked
go into
your
that
own
next
death,
level.
or not even faked your own death, you just disappeared.
If I faked my own death, I'd probably go to the Philippines somewhere.
To the islands.
You know, there's good food there. That's what I
I
hear.
could see you doing there, yeah. Dude.
Right.
Yeah. Just
it-
saying, dude.
It gets
There's a
kind
lot
of
of water.
crazy. Because like with this kind of stuff, dude, you get to the point where like, you start instead of imploding with itself, like especially
just
with
constantly exploding.
with America, dude. A lot of the shit's imploding, dude. You're depending where you're at, you're paying more money in taxes, or like, yeah, you can't even do something. You go to work, dude, and they said, dude, you called a parakeet a fucking canary, dude. I'm killing you, dude. And then
You
you're
just
like,
walk in.
and you're like, damn. You know?
Worst day of
But
my
then-
life.
But then you got places like Mexico, dude, where like the highest immigrant their highest immigrant is Americans
Hell yeah, dude.
immigrating into America. Like Mexico City, I think is like 30 or 40% Americans. And you ask any Mexican there, dude, and they all hate them here.
Hell yeah.
They're like, we
Me
need to
too.
get them out of here, dude. Get
Build
the
the
fuck out of here.
wall.
They should.
Because, dude, all of them come there because it's affordable, and then
Literally.
they don't.
Please,
and guess what
don't
they,
come.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what they do? They don't want to learn English. And so
I'm
they're,
gonna
they're
come.
like,
Anywhere I want on the ceiling fan.
dude, they yeah, dude, it's gonna be like, once if I get the fan, it gets everything, you're screwed. It's like they hitting the main queen, dude. It's like fucking, it's like the main point of damage.
Yeah, then on full speed. It's like it's at that dangerous speed where it's wobbling. It's like starts hitting the
Every ceiling fan has a dangerous speed. It's like, oh, you want to be
It's
this
gone too
cool?
fast,
All
dude.
right.
Yeah.
You could like see chunks of the ceiling missing. It's like I can see you've had it at dangerous speed before.
Where it actually
Do you party
slices
often?
because
Yeah,
the blades
like-
are
Yeah.
bending.
Sending shrapnel down into the room.
Yeah, yeah. Are you a partier or do you like, dude? Not often. You know, like we'll bring it back to like the FTX thing, talking about the crypto accounts. So all those people that lost 44 billion.
Damn, that was a short
There's like
turn.
10 people that were like running that thing, dude. They were like these weird nerd motherfuckers. Hella having orgies, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
and they.
Can I get an address?
Oh, should I show you some of the people, dude? I pull them up,
Oh
dude.
God,
my God.
no,
please
dude.
don't.
And then here's the craziest part.
Probably look like the human.
To talk about not the human.
No.
I wasn't talking about it, but I was talking about the simulation.
Let's talk about the
Oh,
dude.
that's fucked.
Guess what the guy's name is? The one that runs it. His last name is Bankman, dude. So, the Bankman runs off with your fucking money. Dude, we
Dude.
live in a simulation.
Alright.
How does that work, dude? It's literally like they're literally saying it out. What's his name? Bankman runs off with money. Bankman runs off with. Dude,
That's
we're
like the
it's like a
fucking-
simulation,
that's like
dude.
from
It's like how is this
the
like,
Matrix,
it's
the
like
key
fuck, dude.
maker
Yeah.
who makes the keys.
We gotta get at least.
Oh,
one
guys,
your
it's
birthday.
the bad
hitters,
guy
dude.
showed up. Bad
Yeah.
guy's here.
Are we gonna
Guys,
do
I'm a
another one of
good
these?
guy.
Yeah, I didn't mind that, dude. If it's your
Um,
birthday
it's
Hennessy,
hard.
dude.
I was gonna
I
say.
like it.
It's kind of wild, dude, and I miss
I believe it.
the
dude.
Wild West, dude. I want to go back to the Wild West, dude. I like when fucking people were savage.
All you have to
dude.
do is think hard enough. Oops, I almost ended that.
I kind of liked. I liked that fucking hardcore and like,
History?
yeah,
If
that
we had a
the-
Westworld, you guys ever watch that show?
Oh, I'd be
A
there
little
every day,
bit,
dude.
a little
My whole life
bit.
savings.
What?
I
That'd
just
be
like
so
that
much
you
fun,
could
right?
You could offend
It'd be
back
so
in the
much
day.
It'd be so much fun.
I'd do so many cool.
Oh.
I'd be
If you're
I'd
a
be,
billionaire
I'd be
or whatever.
completely doing legal things. I'd join the posse. I'd hunt down the bad guys.
Whatever, you'd be like that millionaire dude. Like that's the only ones I've seen where he's like
Just
murdering
hunting down,
everybody.
murdering
Yeah.
people
Yeah, it's
in the
like,
streets and
damn.
shit. No, I'd be the good guy, dude. Half the time.
No, I've heard about people doing that. Like
I'd be a good guy half
Isn't
the time, 100% of the time.
there's like rich people I've heard that like will get
Here,
homeless
take this.
people. Oh, thank you. And like
I seen
send them
some
out in the
homeless people
woods
the
and
other
they
day.
hunt them. Like I seen them out in the fucking wildy.
No, dude, I've seen him out at freaking Walmart, dude.
What?
The homeless.
At Walmart?
Yeah.
How did they
It
get
was
in there?
terrifying. I don't
Walmart's
know.
usually freaking.
They had multiple entrances.
class.
Not enough guards. And then
They're like, oh, where ain't you on duty?
Cutter.
I need. Yeah, there's a knife over there. You can slice that shit.
I got a knife on me. Don't worry about
all
it.
right, I was gonna get you a knife. You're like,
Everybody should have a knife on. Yeah, it's kind of wild, dude. I can almost see why people are remaking things like that, like where they're
like
gonna
homeless.
remake the homeless. I was thinking with like the movies where they remake a movie because you could not you can't offend, dude. So say you make like the South Park episode with the homeless now, where they're like they make the Tupac song and it goes to there. Yeah, they're shipping them off or doing whatever, or say that they like they almost attribute them to zombies. There's no way, dude.
Dude,
there's no way, right? Like,
I seen an
they'll
alley
be like,
full
that's
of homeless
offensive,
people once.
and it's like, come on, dude.
I
Adi
just
still
picked
can,
that
dude. He's
up,
back,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
He's back.
And it looked like The Walking Dead, dude. There was so many homeless people there. I yelled at him. I was like, "Hey, you homeless!"
Yeah. What are you doing walking
And then he
down
came
that street?
over and he started rubbing my hand.
It's like a dog. He's like
On,
rubbing up
I was
against
like-
him and shit.
So I was like at a drive-through, right? And he like came up and he like grabbed my hand like this. And he's like, "That's a nice hand."
I'd have shot him.
I gave him.
I'd have
Just
been
like, you like that hand?
Oh,
I like, was he even ordering any food?
No,
And
he
they'd be like,
just-
no, he wasn't anything like that and stuff. I'm like, oh, I was gonna pay for his meal and take it for the inconvenience.
No, it was weird though. He just like,
Because I was gonna eat off his
rubbing my
plate
hand.
as well. Eat off his
He's
plate.
like, "That's a nice truck."
There's no way the
That's what he
motherfucker
said,
came. He
dude.
came and touched you.
He came and touched me.
Ain't no way,
I-
dude.
That's why there's no more homeless
Ain't
people
no-
in
Oh
town.
my god, dude.
Because, dude,
What are you doing? That
I
shit?
got
What
out.
would you do? Honestly, I would be like, what the fuck? I would be. I
it's
would
like
be
Grand Theft
offended.
Auto, dude.
Grab a handful of change, throw it on the ground, let them gather.
Yeah.
It all
There you go.
depends, dude. Right? Like if it's like fucking Kate Beckinsale, she's like,
It was
"Hey,"
not
you're like,
Kate
oh,
Beckinsale.
You're
It
like,
was like
shit,
if Kate
dude, hey,
Beckinsale
yo, whoa.
had a brother who
It looked like fucking
who was
Bill
just on heroin.
Beckinsale. Yeah, fucking missing half his clothes. He's like in there. That's why, dude. That's like so crazy, dude. That's next level, dude. Probably wouldn't
Yeah,
have
I
shot
think I
him.
got a
I'd have been like,
disease.
"What the fuck are you doing, dude?
skin to
Like,
skin
come
contact. Just
Dude,
my
it's like
instantly
permanent. It's in the shape of his hand.
just melting. Have you ever
fingers.
watched Alien vs Predator?
Yeah,
the
with
alien
G-
spit just like lands on this plane and melts it. Like that with my hand.
It's their own like
This is
biome, dude.
fully
They have
cybernetic
a fucking
hand
bacteria biome that's
Covered
growing
in atom
on.
particles. So it looks real, but it's not.
Cybernetic organism.
Covered in clay. That's why it looks this real. It's just like a perfect clay hand. Doesn't do anything.
It's crazy,
melts.
dude.
In the sun.
It's like, guys, I can't go out tonight.
It's gonna start turning into like that shit. What is that movie with Matt Damon where they're all stuck on
Ghost
the
in the
planet
Shell?
and then they're up on there? It's not Oblivion. It's like
Not District
Elysium or
9,
something like that?
Elysium, yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's
It's
what
gonna
it
be
is.
like that shit, dude. Where we get to the point where like people would be so offended they're not gonna talk to other people, and then they're gonna start separating each other, and then the rich are gonna keep getting richer because that's how it is, like through the pandemics and all that bullshit.
But they don't
Those
want
are
to
the
breathe
ones
the
that
same
come
air.
through. Yeah, and it's gonna start separating, dude. And I think it's gonna like
It's gonna be like the time machine where people are gonna go into the ground and become savages, and then the people on the top will become elves.
that's what we need to be telling
Where
like,
you get
dude,
orcs
shut
and
up,
elves.
dude. We're coming in. Yeah, we're coming in, dude. Shut up.
Admir's just like, I'm just accepting it now. I'm gonna be an orc.
Yep, I'm
gonna be-
crawling under that rock.
He's like,
I'll
we're
be the
orc
Smeagol
people
of the
now.
world.
We're
Yeah.
orc people. No, I don't want to be orc people. It's like, okay,
We're orc people.
now, dude.
Oh, you don't want to be an orc? You're food then. All
Yeah,
right.
dude.
Next, next thing on our
Hey.
agenda.
I've always wanted to say this. Always wanted to say this, guys. Meat's back on the menu, boys. He's like, hey, dude, you gonna eat your friend, dude? You ain't fucking a goblin.
You
Hey,
ain't
we ain't
orc.
looking at goblins. Oh, I didn't say I was a fucking goblin, dude. Fucking, and what are we again, guys? Fucking, they're like, oh, waiting. You're like,
Orcs, dude.
you're like, right as they said, go to say orc. I'm like, orcs. We're not elves. We're orcs. That's right, guys. Fucking, it's like
The only goblin here.
is your mom. Oh, guys. Ah. Fucking next thing you know, you're like commander in chief. I don't know what
Yeah.
they call you, dude.
They call me chief,
Second.
baby.
Second in charge.
The only
Hey,
first in
fucking-
charge is Jesus, baby.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, let's take this for the sim, dude.
Do it for the sim, dude. Cheers to the simulation, dude. We love you guys out there.
Yep. We'll see you on the next round, right?
In there, yeah. Hopefully you're taking a shot at home, dude.
Or wherever you are. At least pull over.
Yeah, if you're in a truck stop. Being a lot lizard, living life. We love you. Where you driving the vehicle, take an extra one for the road, heater for the road.
Hennessy tastes like bad decisions.
All alcohol does.
No.
What? Have you ever had like Dom Perignon or what's the other one that they talk about a lot of Cristal or all
Man,
this
I
kind of-
had Coors Light,
I like
Coors,
Coors, dude.
Dark.
We used to duck shit, remember, on chat roulette back in the day. We'd get on chat roulette and we'd we'd crush on there, and we'd always want to not get next. So we'd want to get next. We didn't want to next people, so we'd always say shit to like get them going, and everyone would want to stay and hang out and talk. And one motherfucker, remember, we were talking shit, and we're like, we're drinking fucking shit. Fucking, we're holding the thing. Cristal up in this bitch. And the guy's like, hey. He's like looking. No, dude, that's Shandon, dude. You guys are lying. That's Shandon. We're just sipping on that Shandon.
Call us out, dude. He was
like,
right. It was Shandon.
30 minutes later, we're all talking shit with him. He's like, yeah, there's so much motherfuckers on here, dude. I love talking shit to them, dude. But hey, us too, dude. That was wild back in the day. Yeah. I was like, yeah. And I was like, not like we're gonna fucking invite him over and shit, but like, dude, for strangers,
I made a couple Facebook friends off of that.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, for like
and
strangers,
one Instagram friend that I still follow. Holy shit, I just realized.
You would have a good podcast.
Georgina.
Off him, dude.
Shout out Georgina.
Wow.
Dude, savage.
She's in Greece.
Okay,
hey, there we go, dude.
I like the olives in the grease.
But it was fun, dude. Remember, we seen crazy motherfuckers on there, dude.
Olives?
I think so.
I hope so, dude.
I hope I'm
or
not
their
wrong.
food, dude. They're like yogurt and all that
What
kind of
is
shit.
Greece known for?
They're ancient
Greasy
gods.
women. I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude, I like Greek women, dude. Shout out to you guys. Like that. Look at my wink. This is how I wink. Because in case there's two of them, dude. I don't know. I mean,
they're known for their
inclusive.
Old
Yogurt.
buildings.
Yogurt.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
Olympics.
The Temple of Apollo at Delphi, and the Temple of Poseidon at Sounion.
I got a question for you. Since we've been a little mouthy on the podcast, at least I have been. Do you like a chick that swears, or is that a make or break for you?
The fuck do I look like,
dude.
a 1950s priest? What kind of question is that?
If it's
You like your?
why
I don't give a shit.
That doesn't matter. Does it matter?
Not for me.
If it's overdoing it, like if it's too much, not too much, but like trying to be impressive, that's annoying, right?
Here's my
I
one
see what you
shtick,
mean.
dude.
Fuck that. I don't want to do that. You an idiot. You know
I
what I mean?
noticed I
And
do
she's
swear a
probably
lot.
smart
I
enough
swear
for
a
me,
lot on the
dude.
podcast.
'Cause that's what they say. The more you
thanks.
swear, the dumber you are.
I've heard that too. Like everyone's like
Yeah.
surprised when I'll talk to them about stuff that are, you swear so much, you say like so much, or and this. So I'm sorry for all the people. But then all of a sudden you'll say some shit. I'm like, you fucking. I would have thought you're too dumb to say some shit like that. I'm like, that's a compliment. Thank you.
I'll
take it. I'll fucking take it.
time knowing you.
Yeah, you're like
You're
remember back in the day? Yeah.
What? That was
You're
in there?
There was like this bridge.
Like,
It took me a
damn.
minute, and then I was like,
didn't think
oh
you were
yeah,
actually smart.
he doesn't have a brain disability. It's just
Brain disabled.
yeah, he's just
at a
disabled
time.
mentally.
Yeah. Sometimes he's just disabled. His brain's disabled.
Just got to catch him at the right time of day.
When the
Not
brain
necessarily-
turns on.
Yeah, that's not the way that it's just. The
I've
way
only
it
got
works.
15 minutes to explain the theory of the universe before I lose it.
Yeah, it's good.
Boobs.
Yeah, what was I talking about?
Damn
it. It's like
It's
Son
gone.
of a bitch.
dude,
It's like just we always have partial little things from him.
Half equations.
That could have been the
The reason of life.
yeah, or the algorithm to immortality. But he only got it down halfway.
dude, that's what's kind of wild is we don't have a lot of their bullshit that
E
we
equals
said,
MC tits.
dude. Because to say we're
Let's break.
say some of the shit we said when we were
Einstein.
little kids. Dude, say you're out there just doing that nonsense, and all of a sudden you just say some shit that you're like, dude, and you hear it now as you're a fucking sophisticated gentleman that can do multiple
dude.
things and can use his hand with tools, and you hear some stuff and you're like, you know what, maybe I'll try that out. And next thing you know, you're driving a freaking vehicle that's powered by air. Damn,
Dude,
or
my
whatever,
dentist office
dude.
just sent me a happy birthday text message. And none of you
Damn.
fuckers did.
Wow.
Dude, so if you haven't by now, you should have fucking hit him up with
I just
the
want
hit him with the
world to-
belated.
hit him with that
Dude,
happy
even-
belated.
Quack, quack,
even-
quack, 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 quack,
Let's hit him with the whack whack.
Um,
But we gotta get a
Arnold
whack. Oh, I gotta get a
sent me a
whack
fucking
on here,
happy
dude. That would
birthday.
actually be good.
Yeah.
happy birthday,
Arnold
Vladimir.
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Dude, just wait, dude.
Happy birthday.
He was like, "Happy birthday to y'all, dude." He was fucking. Hey.
birthday.
There you go. I like it when you lower the volume. Can you do it? Find your microphone and lower the volume too.
Yeah,
That'd
what
be
was
great.
yours, dude? It's like, I don't remember which one you're in. There's like, dude, fucking mute. Because that's one thing you don't want to do is muted. Because I remember hearing that when you hear like if you go quiet, like, well, you can hear the outside now, but when you know that weird silence where it's completely dead silence,
Like
and a
when
drop
you're
of
talking
air.
to someone on the phone and you hear them mute you.
Yeah, or like if the
Like,
radio
son of a
ever goes
bitch.
out,
Like, dude, tell me your story, bro. And you're like, yeah, all right. So this time, like, oh fuck, he don't want to listen to me. He's
Dude,
probably at home doing something
no, it
else.
would be a savage April Fool's joke for a fucking radio station. On
Stafen?
April, on Stafen. Dude, you know
Statham? Jason
Statham's, dude, his thing, dude, he's out there, dude, he's just started driving around. He's on like a fucking moped. I imagine him on like electric scooter and shit with a fucking headset that's like transmitting out to everybody, dude.
Just waiting for you to say something mean to him.
Yeah, his thoughts. He's like, yeah, dude,
through the window.
I'm a transporter. Yeah, I'll fucking snap your necks. One thing that would be,
I'd be down.
Fucking A, dude, fucking thinking about Jason Statham. What the fuck?
It's okay,
are we talking
dude.
About,
Yeah.
dude? You gotta save me on that.
He's
What were we
got the
talking about
bod.
before the Jason Statham thing?
You don't want to know.
Dude. How many push-ups do you think you could do? You're talking about
Me
radios.
or him?
Radio
For
killed.
the pranks of a radio station, I think that'd be a good prank. Cause so on April Fool's Day, because when you hear like, so if you go no sound like right now, it's like they call it where you can hear a little bit of sound. They call it like dead air. You know, you want dead air. So usually that happens when something happens at the radio station. So when you're driving in the car and you hear dead air, you're like, man, that's weird. Especially when you're listening to something, have them do dead air, and you're like, wow, that's weird. 2 seconds later, all of a sudden, that the fucking national distress call or whatever, and you're like, what the fuck? And then they're like, just kidding, April Fool's.
So they did that a while ago, right? Not really like that, but they were doing like a show of like aliens are invading the United States, right? And a lot of people
got their guns out.
So I'm not
killed
original.
themselves. So
what?
No, you're not.
You're like, oh,
the fucking.
I didn't kill myself at least.
So imagine that nowadays, dude. How many people would kill themselves?
Dude, that'd probably work better than.
Oh yeah, with the what was it? What's that movie called? With the aliens attacking everybody.
Mars Attacks.
No, you're like, I'm like Joey Diaz right now.
Attack.
I need you guys to help me. I was like Joey Diaz. Everyone's like, I love Joey
I'll tell you
Diaz.
guys a secret.
Where he's like, he comes up with an idea and he just says it and he makes everyone guess it. It's War of the Worlds. But with when the War of the Worlds original started, that one with the radio station one, people were calling in and like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing? Who's stopping this? All that kind of shit. And they're like, no, this is just the
U.S. Army.
They're like, this is just the thing, dude. Everyone was like, what the fuck? Stop them aliens, you know?
The National Guard.
People are out there holding signs, dude. Honk if you want to stop the aliens, dude. You're like, well, you're not really helping. But they're like, person like stop, person like sitting in traffic and
thoughts
shit.
And
like,
prayers, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, they're sitting in traffic and shit.
Every
like
honk
that.
is one more shell we donate to Obama's care.
You're not helping, dude. You're not helping. The next person's like spilling tomato sauce on like fine art and shit, gluing their hand to it. They're like, dude, you're not helping, dude. It's like,
you're not doing shit.
But I'm doing something over here, dude. And it's like, if I had, dude, we need to move this pile of stones, dude. And you moved them in the complete opposite direction. Because that's the kind of shit that it's like, direct your energy in the right place.
It almost makes you want to go outside and just hairspray, you know?
Do you think?
Yeah, dude, just like, hey, fuck the ozone.
Here's a weird thought,
that
dude.
Shit no more.
Do you think the guys that were building the pyramids were like, this is fucking pointless?
I think they had superpowers.
And then they built it, and then the guy's like, that's actually got a pretty good point to it.
No, apparently it was slaves, right? Slaves built it. Cause
I'm sorry, dude.
Do we do a dad? Hold on.
That was a dad joke.
Fucking no. It's the fucking no. It's the no. It's the fucking.
Jesus Christ, dude, you guys are bad at this.
One.
It's
the joke's already fucking left the nest.
That's what it was. Yeah, it's
this one.
It's his dad joke.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was kind of good.
It was
like
not good, dude.
It was a great dad joke. People out there, leave us a 10 if you thought that was good, and a 9 if you thought it was bad. That way we can't get anything lower than a 9, baby. We playing the field, dude, just like the NFL and the fucking coaches, bro. We're playing that field, baby. We winning. We putting out the numbers. I want you guys to go out there on that field and
play your hardest.
And play your hardest.
Yeah. You miss every shot you don't take, all right?
So take them all.
As
soon as you get the ball in your hand.
Joffrey, don't take any shots. Yeah. You're a piece of shit.
Stand
there.
The only reason we have
You're a horrible king.
Yeah. No. Diversity. Get out there, white guy. It's a white dude surrounded by black dudes.
Yeah, have you seen that Jewish dude that's out there playing, dude? Rocking that shit, dude. There's a Jewish guy that wants to be the first openly Orthodox Jew, plays in the NBA. He's got a freaking little
yarmulke
fucking hella strapped.
He has
to his
no
ankle.
helmet there, dude. It's just a yarmulke with like a hole cut out in his helmet.
Is he basketball?
He's basketball.
He could be a football player.
Dude.
He's wearing a helmet.
I was imagining that. No, dude, it would be really funny if they did a skit where they're like, all right, white guy, get out there. And he looks like he's like a normal dude in the group of people where the coach is at. And they cut to the field with him running out. And it's like a little kid running out into into like a group of actual football players. He's got like the same suit number. And he's like,
Rudy. Adi Spilkin.
I still caught it, dude.
I don't know how you do it.
I'll let the dogs in later. They'll look it up, dude. They're like little cleaning machines. They're like, what's in here, dude?
Did you see how I caught it?
Snacks.
It's a Spidey sense thing again.
It was crazy.
It works
though,
in the offense or in the offense it sucks, but in the defense it's there. It turns on. I'm only good at stopping things, not activating them.
I like that shit.
It definitely got the rim of it wet.
Look how he handles that rim, dude. Show him
Fucking
how you
like-
handled the
show
rim
him.
again.
Show him, dude.
He's
I
like,
didn't
go
know.
ladies, this is how I handled the rim. Dude, before we get too close to the end of here, dude, because we've been, at the Lost Minds podcast, you get all kinds of good stuff. We take it from A to Z. What are you gonna give the people, dude? What do we always like try and give you something here, because you buy our merch and you always listen to us on. You can listen to us on SoundCloud. You can listen to us on SoundCloud if you're savage. Apple, iTunes, all that good shit.
Don't listen to SoundCloud.
And of course,
listen to Spotify.
I will be
Spotify's
releasing my
great.
or watch us on YouTube, dude. I like
Gray
it. So much better than
sweatpants
videos. I'm a
collection.
video guy. I like it.
We got video going.
Yep, I got my gray sweatpants collection coming out.
Oh, you've heard of this?
It's my
I like it,
OnlyFans.
dude. I like it.
So that's
dude.
coming out.
How does that work?
It's just me in some gray sweatpants.
Do you walk
Nice.
around, or you just sitting, or
It's everything.
Multiple.
Dude. It's
He's
everything.
like,
I got
shopping?
multiple
What are you
angles. Got multiple angles.
Yeah,
Got
each-
shopping.
Each day he uploads a new angle, ladies. Don't worry, dude. He's got a new shot
Crocs.
for you.
Sometimes I'm wearing Crocs
Whoa.
with no socks.
What do you
Sometimes
call-
with socks?
What do you call blue balling the ladies? Like when you get blue
Same.
balled? We call them like
Dangle.
Blue
in the
balling, dude. We all the
MasterCard.
same, dude.
you're fucking drying out the clam, or what do you call it? No, you'd be like you're leaving it fucking wet and left. Because if you think about it the other way around, dude, when you blue balling, the girls will like ditch you on that kind of stuff. They don't
Let's
got it
just-
the other way around.
Let's just leave them guessing.
Empty
'Cause-
bags,
Ooh, maybe that's a good one.
right?
Because I do
Like shopping, but they're
Bags?
empty, so you're not filling their bags.
I don't know.
You're not
I don't
leaving,
know.
or like they
I just say
film with the fucking yo daddy, feel me. Where does it go?
What do you say?
Where do you put it?
that hurt me mentally.
And he's like, I can't. He's like, I can't do it.
He's like empty bags.
Empty
I've
bags.
had empty bags since she left.
Anyways,
No, it was because
One tear.
I remember
it's just I just completely just pouring
It's just
constantly.
one gigantic fucking
tear.
tear.
Yeah, it's just like it's like like you see like the mass in their body fucking like shrink because like we're like 80% water. You're like at that time he was only 60% water. It's like fucking you're like I'm dehydrated. It's like that's
how much of a man I am.
I could really use
I
a
only
drink.
shed one fucking tear, but it's a ginormous tear. But
Did you get knocked the fuck out? Your eyes like swollen. You're like, okay.
I shed a
I was a
tear.
little
cried.
sad. Yeah, like I was a little sad. It's like
Dude, you shouldn't show your emotions as a man.
never.
in there. Well,
Never. Put
that's
a
the-
fucking mask on.
This
Yeah.
well, to be like a little controversial. That's why I was bringing it up. Is I remember a lady I was working with. I do
We're
know-
supposed
I-
to be ending it.
We're going.
Linda
Her name's rhymes with
with an AC.
Ace. Yeah, it's AC.
like a douchebag. I don't really remember. This is-
Wow.
dude.
She's
Hey,
definitely
these ladies
gonna
talk
want
words.
your
I'm like, hey,
fucking
stuck to
number.
the hand. The face don't want to listen no more. Am I right?
Wow.
Hey, I'm
dude.
walking here.
Yeah, it was fucking like. Sorry,
If I was a
ladies, you gotta make an
construction worker, I'd
impression
say
on
that.
me, dude.
Yeah, for no
Instead of
reason.
catcalling
too.
girls,
Like
I'd
it's
be like, hey,
lunchtime.
I'm walking here.
It's a
And they
guy.
walk right off the building.
I'm gonna tell the ladies, you gotta do something more than
Safety
just fucking
net.
walk around. You gotta be impressionable. dude.
OSHA, thank you.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, dude, he's like
Fast
fucking.
way to lunch,
You just
dude.
broke OSHA code, dude. You're gonna have to fucking go to the Slimer, dude. He like takes him over there, dude.
You're the crazy guy on the job site that's actually smart.
Get
as
him a
fuck,
hard
dude.
hat and everything, dude. Hey, that'd be cool.
You're gonna need this kid for what? Right to the front of the
Cinnamon
line.
in there. But,
So you get the best
you're
cinnamon
welcome.
rolls.
Well, one thing that she said that I always thought was interesting is she was mad at the lady I used to work with. I forgot her name. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. You're cool
Rhymes
if you're
with
listening.
it starts
AC.
with S and rhymes with AC.
It was something like that. Yeah. Let's say.
We remember her.
Let's say it was.
It was
Bit-
Inda
no, she
rhymed
was-
with L.
Yeah. Let's say it was Inya. No, it's,
Mhm.
uh, So she was like asking me. She's like, "Hey, so what's the
the
guy
holdup?
insult for like a good guy, like for like a guy insult? So like,
At night.
or no, like for a bad guy or whatever. So
Dark
for a
Knight.
girl, like if you call him a cunt, that's just unexpected. Like that's just so rude. What's the guy version of that? I was like, there isn't. And I was
The
like,
worse you get, the
actually,
funnier it is.
You know what? I was like, you telling me that? I'm like, that's actually probably the difference between guys and girls. I was like, you could call me whatever the fuck you want, unless
I don't
it's
know.
personal. Unless you know me,
I'd say boy.
boy, unless it's personal, dude, a guy's gonna be like, whatever, nerd. You know, or
No.
if they want to be a fucking savage, they can be like, whatever, cunt. And for some reason, girls will be like, ah. Or like if a girl's like,
No, you just gotta
That's
have emotion,
it, dude?
Like, I don't have none, so.
Yeah, so you're like, you're like, you think I smile? I'm pissed.
No, I just salute it and fucking keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Right into the jungle.
Because I've heard about that, dude. A thing of being like manly is to not get upset at like a baby crying on a plane.
No.
Which I agree with, dude.
That upsets me.
Why are you gonna fucking?
Like, that kid
First
shouldn't
one,
be
it's a
crying on
fucking
plane.
baby.
You're on a fucking plane, kid. Do you understand the engineering that's gone into this?
Hey, you didn't get to choose it. You got drugged up there and stuff.
You don't have no gratitude for the fucking boats holding this fucking piece of shit together.
But if you're gonna get rattled by a baby crying, dude,
God.
what's he gonna do later on, dude? The girl starts mapping off, dude, and he's like, next thing you know, he's like OJ. He's like putting on a glove in the court office.
Don't fit.
They don't fit, dude.
Spreading.
What
his
do you
fingers
mean, dude?
As wide as he can.
Yeah, dude. It doesn't fit.
Don't fit.
It don't fit. It's just like next thing you know.
Oh, it fits.
It's like a glove.
I was thinking
You know?
about buying leather gloves.
Because unless there is, I mean, the guys can put in the
Why?
comments. Is
It's
there a guy
sus,
word for
dude.
cunt? I guess there is.
Play the
or-
sus soundtrack.
No, we gotta get that.
Unless
sound
there
though.
is, I guess before
should,
we
right?
From
before
the
we leave off, is there a cunt for guys? I don't
Yeah.
know.
no.
Bud.
But
Hey, bud.
What?
that is a hard one, huh? When they like put you in that friend zone easy. But
If
I've
a
come
girl
to
says
find,
that to you,
I just think piece of shit because guys don't like being.
Well, here's a weird thing. If you think that's gonna happen, here's a weird thing. I want
yeah,
people
right,
to
dude.
try.
If a random chick came up to you and she's like, "Hey, piece of shit,"
I'd be
it's
like,
funny,
damn,
dude.
That wasn't nice.
That is
I'd
kind
be
of
like,
funny. Yeah,
"Damn, all right, what's up?"
that is kind of funny. I'd be like, oh, you're like that's what the girl that like
I'd
swears.
be like, all right, whatever. You
If
were
she-
about to win this $10,000, but not anymore. Put it away. Go to
if
the
she
next
does it like
person.
that, dude,
It's Monopoly money.
you're like,
I'm Mr. Beast, dude, but like the poor version.
no, I'm with Brian
get
on
the
that. I think
Pasco.
if a girl's like playing like that's like if she's swearing like that, dude.
If you belittle
That's how I like to. I swear,
manhood,
dude.
right?
I think
Fucking-
I'm gonna be Mr. Discount.
Dude, I'm not into that fucking humiliation shit.
Coupons,
Dude.
you walk around with coupons. Different
But-
states that don't even have the right store.
Well, no, before,
It's like, here's a coupon for Harmon's. The fuck is
yeah,
Harmon's?
like I ain't local, dude. What the fuck, dude? And you're like, they're like trying to get a Myers out in
Dude,
fucking
it's
Wisconsin or some shit.
$10,000 in
Oh,
discount.
no. Before we head out, dude, we got the 2-part question, dude. What is your guy version word for cunt?
Don't
And-
exist.
Nice. And oh man, what were we just joking about right there? I was gonna ask.
Oh, it
you
really
yours.
sucks if we ended right there.
No. I was like, don't do it. Oh man, dude.
Come on,
with
you
the
got
blue
10
balls
seconds,
in.
dude. Boom, boom,
But I guess
boom,
with that,
boom,
is there any
boom.
word that didn't? So you already there's no word that insults
I
you.
don't know.
Bud is one.
I don't really.
Oh,
give a
that
shit.
was
I
the
don't
other
think-
one.
I don't
So
know.
next time,
Not Bud. Bud
No.
doesn't insult me, dude.
Doesn't it's not just questioning a manhood, right?
No, I don't
I
even
think
give a
that,
shit.
that would
Call me whatever you want.
hurt.
Call me daddy for all you
men's-
care.
Isn't there- I got an easy combatant to that, dude. Easy one, and it's funny because if you're a guy and you think you're friends with the girl and you're like, oh my god, I'm in the friend zone.
I'm not saying
Make
it would
sure-
work for us.
I don't
That's
even
what
have
you're-
any
We're
friends.
pimps, bitch.
But for the
We're
most
pimps,
for
baby.
most
Fucking
guys, like if you came up to a
pimps,
dude at a
bitch,
bar,
pimps.
he's like hitting on you, and he's like, "Hey, baby, what do you want me to get you?" You'd be like, "Hey, buddy, will you get me?"
That's
Thanks,
where I would
homie.
You know what I
instantly follow
mean?
up
Hell
with
yeah,
the-
homie. Let's drink some
No,
of
no,
this
no,
peanut
not
butter.
home, not even homie, because
that would be
homie's like
degrading for me.
friendship. If you
Yeah,
say
yeah.
buddy, hey buddy, get me. That's gonna get him upset.
In there.
No,
Oh,
I
my
was
name's
gonna
not
say
Buddy,
instantly
it's
follow that up
Steven.
with a fucking pristine backhand.
Say buddy, say buddy.
Here's one I got for the guys, ladies, cover earmuffs, ladies earmuffs. Guys that hear this shit, if you feel like that's going down the road, put the girl in the friend zone before
That
they
made
put
it
you in the
louder.
friend zone. Fucking reverse psychology them. Tell them shit like, yeah, I would love to date you, but like
You're too ugly.
you date too many other guys or
You're
like,
too
whatever it
wide.
is, or fucking you have like this
You got more
personality
mass
that
than
just
a small moon.
you just don't seem like you would be able to like. One thing that's actually surprising with
I've
girls.
seen buses that move faster.
Girls that are more promiscuous, I'm like, hey, they're promiscuous, dude. If
Those
you
are
tell
pretty
them
good
like,
insults.
yeah, you like to go around, you would never probably be like want to date and
Yeah.
stuff like that. No, I would love to. That's when like
You could have your own equator.
I would love to be that person. I'd love to be
Yeah.
that stay-at-home mom. If you like kind of question that thing, like, no, you wouldn't be loyal. What the fuck? Like they're like, no, I would be loyal.
There could be.
Put them in that thing. If you feel like offended,
But
like
you have
I'm
to
a
build,
boy thing.
You have to build
do the
something
same to
before
them,
you can
dude.
get there. I think
Continents.
because
True.
then you can just blow it off as, oh, she doesn't know me.
True. That's where like I will give it to guys if you are not in that stage where you've built something but you're still holding on to something, because guys will like talk to a girl for one time, they'll be like that, good morning, Julia. Like so they talk to a guy at a girl at a
Julia.
gym and they pay a dude for her number and send her videos and shit because they think that they're in love. You're a crazy motherfucker, dude. And girls, I feel
You're
so
just
bad for you
trying.
because
don't
I
do
know
that.
those
You're
motherfuckers.
king.
You. That's the worst part about that video. You feel their desperation. You're like, what are you doing?
I
dude?
don't feel desperation, dude.
You feel the thing that they're doing, and you're like,
depression.
you've
I've
done it
become
wrong.
the desperation.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
You
You're doing
grew
it
up
wrong.
in desperation.
I'm the desperation now.
Yeah, you're like,
Part
look
of
at me,
it.
look at me, look at me. I'm desperation. Yeah, like, look into my eyes.
Desperation.
Because that's what's crazy, dude. Like, even I remember we joked about it on another couple podcasts. I went to Nordstrom's. I was trying to update my wardrobe, and like, gay dudes were hitting on me, and like,
Hell yeah.
it was
I mean,
funny. I was
ew.
joking about it, but at the same time, it was complimenting. Because think about it, dude. Where guys are like,
I had a
dude,
gay guy
I
once
would,
take
I would,
pictures
I
of
would
me.
fucking slap the guy. First off, dude, I
At
bet you.
Costco's.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's where like a lot of
He
straight.
forgot his flash was on, and I looked over at him, and he's like,
Shut the
I'm not-
fuck up,
I
dude.
swear to God, 100% no bullshit that happened.
What were you doing?
We were at a Costco's buying pizza.
What were you doing? What was your movement?
Huh?
Yeah,
I
what
was
were
in
you
front of
doing?
him. I was just standing in front of him.
What were you
Like, were you,
wearing,
like-
dude? What did you cause the guy to take a picture of?
Yeah, were you standing like, were you like
yeah.
a little bit like
Short
a foot up
shorts?
to the
no,
side?
I don't know what I was doing. I
Were
was
you
just
wearing
standing in
heels?
front of him. I was standing in front
Every
of him.
social media
He was
post
there.
I had would be of that post, dude.
He was there with me.
That's a compliment.
We were getting pizza because it was for a company party, and
I would love that shit.
And what ended
Gay
up
guys,
happening
take pictures
is-
of me out in the street,
because
please.
he was part of
Freaking the
HR,
streets.
and I was kind of a manager, so we were both standing in line to get pizza for the company.
And a flash.
And a
went off.
flash went off, and I turned around. There was another person that was there with us, another coworker, and they're like, "Did you just fucking take a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah."
And you-
I was like, "Of who? Of me or him?" And he's like, "Of you."
Boss, what a boss move. He's
Damn.
like,
At least they
yeah, I
fessed up.
did, bitch.
It
Yeah, I
was,
did.
It was weird.
Damn. I've
So-
got my butt grabbed at a gay club.
You're just asking for it there.
But yeah,
You're
like,
asking
at that
for it.
point, you're like, everybody's
I was
fresh
at a
meat.
Costco.
yeah.
Because I'm a dude and I know what a dude is like. So
Dude.
Yeah.
And that is complimentary, I think, to whoever you are, dude. Like, that's what I kind of find funny. I do feel like it sucks because it's a little bit of a waste. I love the compliment, but
background
I'm
was
like,
it kind of
damn
is
it, you know?
complimentary, but also you're a dude. So like, depending on the time of the week,
I
it's
charge
like-
for that stuff.
You know what I
normally.
mean? Like you could be so fucking jacked up that you're like, oh, fucking mop with a
Yeah.
lot of hair on it.
Which I find funny is
You know
like,
what I mean?
guys will be
That's
like,
true.
hey, what if a fucking dude came up to me and we tried that shit?
Like, dude,
I
if
would,
that mop had more
I
hair
would
on it.
fucking, I would knock him
If
out,
that mop
dude.
had a hole on it.
Yeah, I would fucking slap him, all this kind of shit. But literally, they're the same guy that will go to the club and be like, yo, ladies, you gonna fucking come here, let me buy you a drink, get a sniff of that? And you're like,
Where are you at? New York?
yeah, I wish, dude. There's ballers here too,
There
but
are.
it's a good example because that's like the quintessential.
Excuse me.
If you do a quintessential dumb person, they're instantly like, "Oh hell, mate," they actually go
I've
straight
known
to
a
the
couple dumb
southerner.
people, dude.
But it's kind of
They're
wild.
sometimes smart.
Name them.
This is one guy. His name
Yeah.
starts with a.
B and ends with the rig.
It ends with a. It starts with a B and rhymes with Rick.
You're like,
Oh shit.
and you're like, I work with the guy. You're like, did I put a fucking bullet? I mean,
His name rhymes
I
with
want
a
to
Rick
take him.
and
I
starts
want
with
to
a
take him
B.
camping or whatever. Fuck, like go down these things.
Let's go see the fishes.
But it's kind of funny
like
how
we
the
live in the
accent like, is
desert.
what they
It's a
roll
long
to.
ride. You get to know a person.
You're like,
To the fish.
you're like,
Sometimes-
plenty of time to clean that baby afterwards. The further out you go, the further in you come.
What the f-
You take somebody out there,
It's
dude,
mathematics, bro. The further in, the
Mhm.
further out.
and you never know, dude, because we are true crimes as well, but like one that's kind of crazy, dude. Susan Powell, that's like the Susan Powell's thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
So the guy, apparently, when you look at the GPS of the rented vehicle, they take it out to the next person who was his brother who came from Washington, who was another
You know what's
rented vehicle.
creepier? The
Boom,
GPS on
hit
the
him.
vehicle.
And they tell you, no problem.
Yeah.
Take the vehicle, dude. Take the
But
vehicle.
also, if I'm running a business where I'm renting cars, I want to know where the fuck my car is.
True. Because think about us, dude. We've rented vehicles and gone to Oregon. We've gone to fucking LA, dude.
Dude, remember
We've gone
that?
to
We're driving
fucking
through Idaho, right?
everywhere, dude.
These guys are like, why the fuck aren't you guys passing these guys? And I'm like, listen, guys, this is a no passing on the right side of the lanes.
No.
And then by the time the cop finally moves over to the right and I pass him, he flashes his lights once, gives me a thumbs up, and I say, I know the rules of the road.
Officer.
Nice.
Like a good boy. Then I got in the driver's seat.
I remember
Guess what we had in the trunk? Bodies, allegedly.
and equipment. We had hella
Of
equipment for our lost
marijuana.
mines. We had Lunenburg. Check it
Allegedly.
out. We got the D&D. But it's funny, dude, that kind of shit. Because I remember like waking up out of like being passed out and shit. And these guys are like, I don't know, you guys are listening to fucking I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie. something. But
Get
you guys
lost
was
in the
getting
music.
It was something, but they were.
We were
you guys
lost in the rhythm.
getting jammed, cruising and stuff, and I was like, man, dude.
You always fall asleep when we go on long road
You
trips.
do, dude. You fall asleep at the
You
wheel.
ever think maybe there's
Rick
something
falls
wrong
asleep
with
at the
you?
wheel,
Yeah.
dude.
But that's one thing.
I
dude,
had to like, oh shit, we're going to 110.
that's what I
Even to
do.
40.
You're just like, it'll slow down eventually.
I let Jesus take the wheel, baby, and so I'm like, just
Fall
like
asleep
going,
to that
dude,
rhythm.
yeah. Just
Car's
like,
like,
it's yeah, dude. It's like
You kill a couple families on the way to fucking New York, dude.
it's just, this huge canyon. You're just like, wow, go happen to just dive right through. This is some Simpsons episode, dude.
Right
Where
through
they
a bunch of Native
zigzags.
American artifacts.
Yeah, land right back on the freeway. What the
There's a
fuck,
Grand
dude?
Canyon just through their little huts.
Like, back up in
Like the
there.
ones in the, what the ones in the cave? The cave system ones.
Pueblos.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be the
I'm
worst
like,
part.
holy
like,
shit, dude. Do you see all the tourists that were down there?
I had the craziest dream. He looks over. You know you're driving, right?
Anyways.
Well, it's kind of wild, dude. Yeah, thinking about all the times that like we had done that,
Falling asleep.
renting vehicles and stuff like that. And that
I've never rented a car in my life.
Really?
Never.
really.
I even got a driver's license for Europe and I never drove.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I
Why
did.
not?
It was shitty.
At the end of the day, we had a driver.
I think
Literally
it'd be
everywhere
fun,
we
though.
went.
I know, really. But driving's a little different too than like, especially with transport, it's a little different, which is kind of wild, dude. Like, especially
'Cause
when you
we're
talk about,
rich.
like life. Well, that's what I was like. Yeah, you talk about life, like it's like what you do. Like we talk about like even getting a train, all that kind of stuff. You end up getting a train, trying to travel, and everyone's like, dude, in Europe, flights are dog shit, dude. You can get a flight for like $20. You're like, what the fuck, dude? I spent like 100 and something on a train.
I don't understand flights in Europe, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Europe's
there's
so
some
tiny.
Wizz Air bullshit or whatever.
Like if I was like sizing up Europe, like, you know, and normally size things up, it's like half the size.
It's like normally I
Would you
size
fight
things
it?
up back to
Fuck
the
no.
link.
That'd be a waste of my time. I'd walk by.
Fight it from within.
Yep. I'd just walk right by.
Talking
Yeah,
about
waste
your
my time.
mother. You walk away. They
Anyways,
start fighting each other.
just like all Europeans do.
Yeah, dude, so coming back at it.
World War III, baby.
Yeah, it's coming back at it.
Profit.
And that's one, because we got your shout out.
Mm-hmm.
What was your shout out again? Tell the
You know
people.
what it was. I ain't
And-
gonna repeat myself.
You're like, I don't only do it one time.
You get that once, dude, and that is it. You didn't hear it. You didn't miss it. You're gonna get out of here.
And I'm gonna give a shout out. Where this is, your mother's guilty pleasure podcast.
Yeah.
Run and talk to her, dude. Go talk. If you haven't talked to your mother, dude, talk some shit, dude. Hey, it's the
That's a
holidays are
proven
coming up,
fact.
dude. Say what's up.
Thanksgiving.
Say what's up to your
Thanksgiving's
mother,
coming up.
right?
Everybody who's not in the country, we borrowed some land from some people, and they gave us some food in
It's
return.
a fact.
Yeah.
Think
we're
about
like,
how many times you visit
what
your
a
parents.
great harvest. We love
Yeah.
corn. Now walk. It's like, because, dude, honestly, dude, history is written by the winners, dude, which is fucking unfortunate. But at the same time, you got to be mindful of it. And right now, we have people trying to twist that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'd say think about
I say
this.
keep focused. That's memory card full on the Addy spill cam, dude. You cannot be looking at that
I
shit.
would
dude.
say this: take the amount of time that you spend to see your parents every year. Let's just say it's one day every year, right? Once a year, maybe twice a year, a couple times a year. How often do you see your parents?
So, dude, it really
Probably
gets
like
down to it. You talk to them.
my
dude,
mom,
go
like,
out to it.
How many hours
Not
a day?
enough, maybe you'd say, huh?
How many hours?
If I have to think about
Enough
it, it's not
or
enough,
not enough?
right?
Yeah, right.
Not enough. It's never enough. If you let's just say you visit your parents and you meet them once a year for about 4 hours, you multiply that. How many hours are you really meeting your parents till they're gone?
How many hours have you already spent with your parents?
Yeah, not enough.
Oof.
Think about it.
Think about it. Yeah, no. If you think about the
There's a lot of
interactions, if
people
you
out there
say like
that-
maybe say it's only Christmas, and you live so many years. If it's once a year, oh my god, and you only have 20 years left, you only got 20 interactions left with your.
That's the thing, though, dude. I'm brown. We don't put our parents in homes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we don't put our parents in the
And now
ground.
they're like, hey.
Because I would have rhymed.
So
That's what I'm here for, Eminem.
she might be living with us eventually.
It is kind of interesting, yeah.
That-
Like,
dude,
that is,
think about it though. Like, that'd be like pretty good dinners.
Yeah.
Like, that'd
No,
be delicious.
I get it.
I know my family's.
I've been to my grandma's
similar,
house
dude, where
and I get pozole and all the fucking
That's what I'm
dressings, and
saying,
just
dude.
like,
That's all I'm
"Damn."
thinking about. I'm like, damn, dude.
Well,
That'd
that's
be
like,
good
dude,
dinners,
maybe
every
that's what I
night.
was thinking. Mine's kind of similar. Maybe we could be the first to change that tradition, dude. Be like, see, look at these homes. It's like, we're new school. It's like fucking.
They could be together.
Look, they got tennis courts. It's like she'd never played tennis in her whole life.
They've got 20-foot deep jacuzzis
in there.
It's like hot tubs.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
But it's crazy, like the knowledge and shit too. Because I remember I was just barely talking to my grandma about canning and stuff, where she was making a bunch of jam, and I was like, I need to watch you do that. It's funny because on YouTube, a lot of canning videos and videos that have to do with that, they're flagged as dangerous, and a lot of them are matured things because anything that has to do with prepping is dangerous and should be looked after or whatever. Yeah, dude. My grandma was laughing. She was laughing. I'm like, I'll tell you. I pulled up a video and she was laughing. She's like, to make jam. She's like, that's who doesn't know how to make jam? I was like, me. And she's like, you don't know how to make jam? And I was like, I don't know how to make jam. I mean,
she ask you what the
I understand how it is, but like,
jam is?
Oh yeah, I wish she did.
She's
dude.
like, I can't jelly this dick
in your. If you don't know those words, dude, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast because it is M-rated. We like to count it in there. We've said some controversial things.
Every time it multiplies, we like to get thicker, longer, and better after every episode. And for this episode, I'm gonna leave people with just get better at it, get bigger at it, get longer at it, get thicker at it, get girthier at it. That's all I'm gonna leave you with.
Should we call it the pod? Get
bigger.
Get
better.
thicker.
Get swoller.
Get thicker, go homer.
Yep. Get thicker, go home.
Get thick or go home, dude. Hey, I like it because we're going into where everyone's gonna be watching a month. Everyone's like, new me, new year, new me. You know, it's like, why wait?
Fucking Snickers.
Get thick, dude. Yeah,
that's
do it now.
me. Today is my new year, dude.
Yep.
I'm getting thick. Next year, I'm gonna be double this weight.
Ooh, baby. Is it gonna be muscle or fat?
So it's gonna be all charisma. All my points are going into charisma, baby.
Yeah, I like it. I like his thing of just doing it because one of the number one questions, dude, when people hear that, like,
it's just so huge, head.
Dude, when people hear that we do podcasts, most of the time the question is like, dude, how do you do it? Like, I want to do it, and it's like,
you can't.
Fucking start pulling some triggers.
You don't.
If you want to do some stuff,
The best way to start a podcast is to listen to all of our previous podcasts.
Listen to everything, Lost Minds,
everything,
and judge it.
You'll be like, all right, I could start a podcast, right?
Yep. Nope.
There you go. Paint your nails.
Pink.
Dye your hair.
And pick what you're looking for, dude. We got that quality banter because you know what you sign up for here, dude. We're stretching our arms out in the socials, dude, which I don't know if you guys are ready for. He's in there, but dude, Spotify. I know some of you guys have friends, and I'm sure that you guys get to chat them up, but you don't chat them up like us, and you guys live vicariously through us. But we love that, and that's what we're here for, dude. We also give you them real true facts, dude, because Lost Minds podcast. You don't know what you get. Yeah, dude, it's a fucking
retention.
Wouldn't know it's a mystery 8-ball, dude. And says shit that fucking lasts the ages, dude. We got that retention, baby.
Yep.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do with that video. We got that good shit. Hey,
thanks for listening. We'll be here next week, probably, maybe.
Catch us on Spotify, YouTube,
Spotify,
shit,
merch, everything.
Admir's got his fucking...
Listen on iTunes. SoundCloud's all right.
Sweatpants. Fucking
Sweatpants.
I got great stuff. Next month,
for it.
we'll be wearing them.
Dude.
Look for it.
Love you, Mom.